Oop. Oops. There we go. Okay. Welcome gamers to Save vs. Reality. We play first edition AD&D in all of its frustrating, nostalgic, deadly glory with our inclusive and interactive Twitch campaign. Together with your group and player community, you can discuss what you discover in the world, you can uncover the map, unravel mysteries, and ultimately enjoy a grand adventure in a way I think would make Gygax proud. If you're not interested in playing, as part of what we call the Divine Chorus, viewers can still affect the gameplay just by joining us live here on Twitch. Just by watching, or even by tipping, subscribing, hosting, and rating, you can issue commands to influence gameplay. You can force a reroll, you can nullify a death blow, you can call for a miracle. All of these abilities and more will be available to you. My name is Dead Rabbit Girl, and I'll be your DM and host. If what you've heard sounds interesting to you, I invite you to sign up on our Discord listed in the panels below for more information, and then maybe join us. Here, we're starting on Roll D20 this week, and you'll be able to come and actually play with us if you're interested. We've been kind of tooling around with all of the new things with Roll20, so please bear with us as we kind of iron out all of the kinks here, and it's just going to get better and better as we go on, as we keep the first edition magic alive. We're trying. I'm going to initialize the mics for our fantastic cast here, and I'll do a little intro. So hold on. So video and voice, reconnecting. Okay, so, yep, I'm getting it. So tonight, or today, I should say, we have Delphimus, who is playing the magic user of our party. We have Hildegard, playing a fighter. We have Modnair, who's playing our first level cleric. Unfortunately, we've got a little bit of technical difficulties with Modnair today. He'll be joining us on chat. You can talk to him on Twitch, but also he'll be communicating with us, even if you can't see it. He is here in spirit, and he'll be joining us in voice and all of that next week. We're going to get that all going for you. And last but not least, we have the beautiful Fury playing our fighter thief. Welcome all of our cast. And just for a little brief, we have recently been traveling through a very dangerous dungeon. This is actually a very famous Dungeons & Dragons dungeon, which we'll reveal and talk about a little bit more at the end of the campaign. But I believe this is our third episode in the dungeon. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. So anyway, our third dungeon, we've just been trying to navigate a very dangerous but strangely slippery tunnel, and I'm going to invoke a narrative device called On Media Res. So On Media Res means starting in the middle of, basically, and it's used by authors everywhere to kind of jump back into the action a little bit farther than the beginning. So in the middle of, right? So if we're looking here on the map, let me just pop over there as well. Where we left off was right here. Okay? So I'll ping that again. Now, as you can see, I've uncovered the map a little bit more. If you travel along the left of that large hallway, you can see that there's a door on the far side, with a small passageway going down which forks to the left and the right. No, right there.
Sorry.
Okay. So what happened was, since the last adventure, you doubled back, you regained some of your composure, and you slowly and methodically spiked your way across this room, navigating all of the pits, and it took you approximately a whole day to do it. And the reason that I'm saying this is because I don't want it to take a whole session for you guys to actually get through this room. The way this room is designed, it's actually quite brutal. And I realize in the meantime that I was running this room a little bit wrong, and probably would have ended up with at least one of your deaths if I did it correctly. But since I screwed it up, I'm willing to skip ahead a little. That doesn't mean that you're out of trouble entirely, of course, but it does mean that you don't have to worry about this room. I will say that whatever iron spikes you all brought along, you've definitely used all of them up. And your ropes are all tied in place to those spikes, and you haven't been able to recover them. So unless you have more than, say, 150 feet of rope, you're out of rope as well. Okay? Anybody have any more questions before we continue?
I believe you mentioned earlier we are all fully healed and all our spells are recharged.
Yes. So one of the things with Save versus Reality, we want to make it bite-sized, and we want to make it sort of a drop-in environment so that anyone that's watching can join in and drop in, drop out 1 week to the next. So because of that, we can't have ongoing tallies from 1 week to the next, because what happens if someone's out for 2 weeks and comes back? What was their health? We don't want to have to worry about any of that. So in this case, what we're doing is everybody starts at full health with full complement of spells every adventure. Okay? So no matter where we left off. So that's where we're sitting at right now. Okay?
Cool.
Awesome. Any other questions?
I'm sorry, I left my dice roll on the screen.
It's okay, just click on the screen. It should disappear.
Or it's sitting on the dummy account screen.
Oh, it's on the other screen? I see. That's easy enough. Let me see here. We can pop back over there anyway. I think we don't need to. There we go. Okay. And if I just roll a dice. And there we go. Well, that's interesting. So it actually just pops up. Oh, I see. Okay, so it actually, I have to get rid of it on that one. Okay, interesting. As you can see, we're still learning. We'll get it. We'll get it. No problems. Okay. So where we're at, you're either on one side of that slippery room or the other. It's up to you guys.
Well, you took all our spikes away, so...
I didn't take them. I let you use them. I mean, you can have all your spikes and rope back and not be across that room. It's up to you.
Well, if we made it safely across the room, I'm all up for that. Because
Okay.
it was intense the last time.
So you consensually let me take all your spikes and rope then?
Yeah,
Okay.
as long as we're safe. And on the other side of the pits.
That
As long
you
as
are.
it's safe, sane, and consensual, you can take all the spikes and rope you want.
There you go. Modnair says, I don't need spikes and ropes if I'm dead. Lol. And that's a good point.
Alright, so we're on the other side of the room. We've got no rope left. I don't think we had more than 150 feet of rope between...
Right.
I think just Fury and Delphimus had rope.
Yeah, and Delph, you're
Yeah.
off camp, by the way.
Welcome back.
Sit up straight, young man.
Alright, so what would you guys like to do? You've made it to the other side, as I showed you before. I'll pop you back over to that page so you can see it. If we head back over to the map, you can see that on the far side of this room here, the door here, you've passed through. There's a short hallway ending in a fork. And at that fork, you can see that this long tunnel, which is dry, unlike the downstairs, and it goes off into the darkness to the right and to the left as far as your torches can see.
Any thoughts, everyone? Left or right?
I'm not going to. I will want to stay in the background right now because I made so many choices the last time, and not all of them were like completely good. So I think I will let somebody else try.
Well, I still value your opinion.
I will. Yeah, of course. Thank you. Likewise. And I will still, of course, search for traps and such. But as we have come to learn, that might not always be like 100% certain that I find anything, even if there are traps. Like I almost died because of that the last time. So
Let's go left.
yeah.
I
Left?
figure we went left before. We can just go left again. My vote's for left. We started going left to begin with. We can keep going left till we find the end
Okay.
or our doom. Simon, do you have any feelings on this?
All right.
And I'll turn around and ask Elpenor if he has any feelings on left or right.
And Mod.
He
if
gives
has
a
anything.
shrug and he says, I can't tell the difference what's happening in this place. Fury, you notice something across the hall. Looking from, like right here at the corner?
Mhm.
Just right over here somewhere. There's something wrong with the wall, from what you can tell.
So I should check for what, hidden door or traps or both? Can I do both?
Sure. You want to start with hidden doors, you say?
Maybe traps is better.
Okay, make your percentage roll
Although
for find traps.
it's not a guarantee though. Oh, I can. Which one is the percentage? Which one is the percentage? It's different than the other one we had. So which one do I click? Is that 20?
It would be
It's the percentage roll, so it
I
would
can't-
be. Oh, it'd be D10. Just roll 2d10.
Okay, 10. Okay.
And we'll just consider the far left one. So it's 5 and 5, so 55% is what you got. Okay? Which I believe is a fail. I don't know. What is your find traps?
One sec. It's Oh, I have removed traps. And it was 25 at the early one, so I guess it's a bit higher now.
It's 25, is that what you said?
It was in the beginning, but I haven't.
If it was, then I can't see it going up 30% in one level, so...
No. Okay.
Anyway,
fine.
as Fury goes over and she's looking around on the floor, crawling on the floor and looking around, Simon speaks up and he says, I think we should go right, but since I haven't made a good decision yet, left is a good idea.
Fury, I see you scrambling over there. What's going on? Have you seen something?
I'm not quite sure.
Did you want to try searching for secret door then?
Yeah, let's see if
Then
I
roll a
can find
d6, and you want to get, I believe it's 1 to 3?
Secret door would be 1 to 2. Concealed is 1 to 3.
Oh, I see. Okay, 1 to 2 then.
D6.
got
Just
it.
1
Yes.
4.
A 4. So you don't see anything. But there's something wrong with that wall, from what you can tell. You can see that there's like an almost like a seam in the wall, but you can't quite figure out where it is. But there's something wrong with that wall.
Yeah, I sense feel like there's something wrong here, but I'm sorry, you guys. I can't really.
Want me to kick it?
Yeah, well, I couldn't find any traps as such, but I made a mistake the last time. But if you trust me enough, you can try and kick it or break it down or something. There is something here. I'm certain there is something. But what? Or does anybody have any magic you can use to see if we can uncover something?
Delphimus, do you have any seeking magic?
No.
No. Good.
Well, I can always try kicking this weird wall. Do you have any other ideas?
Yeah, you could just kicking, just try, and we'll see. What
Simon
that
says
is.
he'd like to slap the wall really hard with his hand.
Okay, let's see.
The bugbear comes over and pokes it with his halberd. He's just like shrugs. He's like,
We can mark it down on our map and leave it for later. We can just head down the left path if we're not sure.
Okay,
I could try again later.
sure.
If there is later to come back to.
So what's your marching order going down here? It's fairly narrow. It's almost 10 foot wide.
It's dark, so we can go with what we had last time unless anyone has any objections. Which I believe this is 2 weeks ago, so I think it was
Oh, it's
myself.
me.
and the area-
You first. You had the torch, right?
I'd like to have both of my shield and my halberd out. I think you had your sword and torch.
No, I don't. I didn't have a torch.
No, we have a few torches left. Delphimus has some.
Oh,
More people want to stay at the front.
okay. I'm
But I
level.
believe our marching order last time was myself and Fury at the front. Simon behind us, Delphimus in the middle, Alpinor second last, and the bugbear at the end. Oh, Simon says he has two left. So, if you want to stay at the front with me, Fury, you can take a.
Simon says that he has two torches. I have two guys, he says, trying to sound helpful.
Oh, thanks, Simon. So,
Thanks, Fury.
if you're willing to take a torch, Fury, we can lead the way.
Sure.
Your sight and my brawn, I'm sure we can do well. You've got a bit of brawn as well,
Yeah.
just a little bit less.
Wait. Did you kick the door? Not the door. The.
Well, Simon tried to slap the wall, but nothing happened. When the bugbear poked the wall, nothing happened either. I
No.
can try kicking it.
Yeah. Why don't you? Or
Give it a
use your
kick?
I'll give it a big old hard
Sure,
kick.
Alright,
use your weapon to hack it or something.
so you give it a kick, but it feels pretty solid. It feels like a stone wall, as far as you can tell.
Can we feel around if there's any, like, weird grooves in this wall?
Sure.
Yeah, like
I'm not
roll
sure how
a
good our
percentage
pounding is.
roll. You want to get as low as possible. Simon says he's going to try and kick it as well.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's about as bad as you can get almost. 99% Hildegard gets, which is not going to do it, I'm afraid.
I don't see shit.
Why are you guys so obsessed with this wall?
because there's something there.
There could be something cool behind it.
Maybe it's the way out.
What makes you think there's something there?
I just have a hunch you wouldn't understand. You're not an elf.
Anyone who's actually actively trying to find something on that wall, you can roll a percentage other than Hildegard, because Hildegard's already tried.
And failed.
Why not? I'll take a look.
Sure.
What do I need to roll?
Percentage, so 2d10.
It's mine.
That's a 19.
Okay, so that's a 19. That's pretty good. You think you can make out that there is something wrong with that wall, but you don't really see anything. Simon, however, goes, "Hey, look! There's a keyhole." And he just kind of like digs it out with his finger, and sure enough, you just thought it was like a crack in the stone, but sure enough, there's a keyhole there on the wall.
Huh.
Guys, I did it, he says.
Way to go!
Simon. I'll give him a high five. It might be very loud between the both of our strengths. I think he has, 16 strength? It's a loud slap echoes throughout the hallway.
Simon says, oh, okay, so anyone have a key?
I got nothing. Did we find any keys in that small side room before?
You
I
don't
think we just
recall
found
seeing
gold.
any keys? No.
Fury, are you able to pick locks?
Yeah, I was about to say I have lock picks. I can try and see if I can open it.
Alright, give me a second here, I gotta look something up.
If that doesn't work, I can always try to bend bars / lift doors. If our DM will allow it.
Nice. I have a 33% open locks. Nope, yeah, that's right. Locks,
Okay,
33.
so Fury, something strange happens. You crouch down in front of it with your picks rolled out on the floor. You pick out a couple that you think would be good to get started. You start kind of fiddling around with the wall, but the funny thing is that your picks actually can't go into the keyhole. There's like a little barrier or something that you can't see that's stopping your picks from going in. It won't even go in. You can't even try to pick it. It's strange.
You guys, I can't seem to get my tools in there. It's like it's stuck or something. Anybody have any ideas to maybe get it out?
Could it be magically protected?
I don't know.
I've heard of that stuff
Simon
before.
says it must be a magical lock.
Anybody have any remedies for that? No? Nobody?
Simon Delphimus, got anything interesting in your bag of spells?
I do not.
Simon looks at the floor, pretending not to hear. By the way, from now on, Simon and Delph, if you could list your spells that you've memorized for the day, just in your bios for the journals, that would be great. That way I can see what you've got memorized.
Sure.
Seeing Simon trying to sheepishly avoid us, I'll poke him on the shoulder and ask him again. You have anything that could help us out here, Simon?
Anything. Like, can we put a torch to the keyhole to see if we can see anything in there, or is it just like dark?
No, in fact, bringing the torch up, you can definitely see that there's tumblers and things inside, and kind of jabbing at it with your tool, it makes like a little flash of, I don't know, what you can only assume is magic, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, I do think that Simon is right. It must be a magical lock of some sort. So I guess I'm out. That's frustrating.
Simon looks up kind of funnily. Nope, nothing here to see.
Are you hiding something, Simon? You seem fishy. Do you know something we don't know, or we should know, about this kind of door, since you knew it was magic, but now you don't want to, like, commit to it? Strange.
He whispers softly, I don't know where the bathroom is.
We're in a dungeon. The bathroom can be wherever you want it to be.
Yeah,
It can be
just-
behind
just-
this magical door if you open it.
Yeah. Maybe peeing inside of the keyhole will help.
Please don't pee in the keyhole.
That's what she said.
Because of my extreme strength, I can try to force open a magically barred door.
It depends on what kind
If
of
you know where the door is, yeah. You know where the keyhole is.
I will not be peeing in a keyhole today. That's what he says.
I will not be peeing in a keyhole today, thank you. Okay. No one's gonna make you pee in a keyhole, don't worry.
No.
Not unless they've got charm.
I have.
I don't think I'm not charming.
I have 13 charm.
So, you guys are all just kind of loitering around this keyhole, I guess. Simon says, but as far as magical locks, I know nothing other than he taps the wall. It's locked.
Yeah, well,
We can mark it down and come back later, I guess. Unless anybody has any bright ideas. Me not being the brightest.
I only have like a file. No, it's magic. I don't have equipment to use some magical doors, fortunately. And if it's wrong magic, not even your strength, Hildegard, or exactly.
If I knew where the door opened, I could try to force it open past the magic, but no idea. I don't know how this door opens. It could swing open towards us. That wouldn't be very useful. I couldn't grab anything to open it with.
Wait, this is not like a blocked door. This is not the end of the hall, right? This is
No, I
like
think it's where
no, it's just like according to what Simon says, it's like we can still go left, right? It's not stopped, but this
yeah.
stay-
So this is, I think, just at the other side of the
yeah.
dungeon.
yeah, like we can go that way, and the wall is here.
Well, if nobody has any other ideas,
I
let's
guess
just go down the
just-
left path.
Yeah, continue.
Okay. You continue down the... We can stand and stare at this wall or go the other way. Well, thing is, the hall does continue. And illustrating as I open up the map here a little bit, you can see that the hall does continue down that tunnel. So it's up to you if you want to keep going down that way or turn around and try the other way. It's up to you guys. I don't care.
Let's continue left.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Okay.
I don't have any bright ideas.
Well, I have ideas, but not something that can help because it's magic. So
Yeah. Elpenor is just kind of standing back. He's talking quietly in a different language than you know with the bugbear. You don't know what they're talking about. I don't think anybody actually speaks Orcish, but
I don't I maybe. Something tells me I actually kind of do. Discord. One sec. Here it is.
all right.
I don't see it.
All right. Well, they're just hanging back talking then. You continue down the hallway. As you can see that it's
Oh, I don't know. Sorry. Elvish, common, thieves, chain, having no.
Where is it listed the languages we know now?
it would have been on your original sheet when I first generated it.
Alright, hold on a second.
Like you're gonna tell us what they say.
Yeah, it's not on my original sheet.
All right. Well,
So I have 7 languages.
you can
Jeez.
yeah. You haven't picked them then. So, let me know.
Sure.
He's like Orcish, definitely Orcish.
Oh.
Orcish in every language that gets used. As
Hold on 1 second, let me check one more thing.
So traveling down that hall, 50 feet, you find your way to a door. And strangely enough, it also has a elaborate lock on it, and it's iron bound, very thick wood by the looks of it. Simon says, we have no shortage of ideas. It's the good ones we are having issues with.
I'm not known for my good ideas, just my good looks and charm.
So yes.
Here, you'll try your hand at this door.
Simon says as soon as he sees the lock, I'm not peeing on that lock either.
If you keep saying Simon says, I'm going to say the exact same thing back. I'm kidding. Do we notice anything magical about this door, or is it just a big old heavy door?
It's a big old heavy door. You can try to pick it, Fury. However, you're going to be at a minus 30%, so I don't know what it is for you.
Well, and I have 3%.
3?
Good luck.
Well, you never know. I've seen stranger things happen.
I mean, that's how I ended up with my super high strength. I got a 97. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, or 3 on a D100. Good luck.
Give me the strength of your god, whatever his name is.
Praise Torm.
Praise Torm.
19. That's a very good roll. But
It's a 10.
unfortunately, it's not going to get it done. So, this seems to be way too complicated for you. And there's something else weird going with it, and the tumblers seem to be changing as you're actually trying to work it. It seems to be enchanted, but perhaps not in the same way.
Maybe you can try, see if you can do anything with this, Hildegard. Maybe knock it down or something? Oh, you tried.
I can try my best. I can just try to brute force elbow check it, shoulder
Sure.
check it as much as possible.
Yeah,
A
I'll save you a
As a-
roll, and it actually feels like it's a solid stone wall. It doesn't feel like there's a door there at all. It doesn't even shutter.
Okay, bad idea.
Not good.
As a note, if I do try to shove a door open, only one attempt can ever be made. But I think that's just per door. I don't know if you can then try to pick it again if I fail at opening a magical or other kind of door.
I couldn't hear a word you just said.
Oh,
It sounded
sorry.
mumbling.
As a note, under the strength table,
Yeah.
I have like a 1 to 4 with the 1d6 to open a locked, barred, or magically held door, but only one attempt can be made. I don't know if that precludes any lock-picking attempts afterwards.
Okay, well,
If I
My-
fail, I would never be able to do it again.
a
on that door.
magically held door would be like with a specific spell.
It says
this
magically
one-
held or wizard locked door.
Yeah, a wizard lock door. This isn't a wizard lock door. It's something else.
It's out of my realm to shove it open. My shoulder just hurts now.
That's not good. I'm sorry. Let's keep on keeping on.
Well, this is the end of this path. Unless we find a way to get through, or if you have magical spells to try to unlock the door or blast it down.
I don't
Those are
know.
the things I can really think of. We might have to turn back around and go the other way.
Yeah. What does our magic users say?
Simon, Delphimus, you have any ideas on how to open this door?
If you can't break it down and you can't pick the lock, then we're gonna have to find another route.
Do you think magic missile would do anything on it? I saw you cast some pretty fancy magic at the
Yeah,
end there.
you don't even want to try helping us out, all of us?
Well, I'd hate for him to use up all his magic before a fight.
Simon speaks softly. I do know how to do anything other than make drinks and jewelry and pray.
Well, can you look at this door, see if you can do anything about that?
Do either of you see anything interesting about this door? I got nothing. Fury's got nothing.
Simon, let's see if Simon can do something. He's
Simon
cracking
walks
knuckles.
up to the door. We all wait in stunned silence for him to type. He knocks really hard. Hello, can we come in?
I thought he was gonna pee on it.
It barely sounds like you're knocking on a door. It sounds mostly like you're knocking on a stone wall. And if anybody hears you, they don't answer.
Well, at least you tried.
Oh, better than
Something.
nothing, I guess.
I
Yeah.
tried, guys, he says.
Delphimus, Elpenor, you guys got anything on this door?
Elpenor just kind of turns away from the bugbears. Oh, I don't know. Looks like you tried smacking it. That's probably what I would have done. Simon's eating jerky.
Oh, it's tasty. Well, if we got nothing else, might as well turn back around and take the right path then.
Yeah, let's hope right means the right one.
Okay.
Just for our sake.
You head back, past that strange keyhole, past the path where you came in, the passageway where you came in, and continue down the right hall. You only travel about 20-30 feet down here, and you can see that there's a door at the end of this one as well. The funny thing about this one, you can smell something. And it doesn't smell, it smells like water, but not the kind of dank, stagnant, warm water that you've had before. It smells like fresh water, like the ocean, you know, at high tide.
Salt water.
Like
Maybe it's
salt
somewhere you
water.
can pee.
And you
Am I the
think
only
you
one
might be able to
smelling
hear the sound of rushing water on the other side of this door.
I tell Simon to listen to the rushing water in hopes of getting him to wet his pants.
The
Yeah.
door, the door itself looks like a simple oak door. It's got an iron ring on it. There's no visible lock, though.
So I can't pick it.
No,
But
you
we
can't
can
pick it.
Ring on it.
But we can try and open it?
Just try and knock the door.
No, I mean,
Simon,
we
keep
have
knocking again.
we don't even know if it's locked. If there's no lock, so we can try and open it. See if we can do that.
Sure, you want to open it then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Push it. Anything?
No, I thought it was. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Fury grabs the iron ring and pulls, and it starts to open. And
Ta-da!
inside,
You're so strong, Fury.
I did something.
inside is the strangest room you've ever seen. Inside, you can see the floor is strewn with canoes, maybe? Boats? And there's water in the room as well, but it's not the way you would think. So this is kind of what you see. In the room is a stream coming out of one wall. It arcs in the middle of the room and actually goes through the far wall. Swimming in the magically, as far as you can tell, magically held up stream is fishes. The stream's pretty strong.
I'll
Well,
ask Simon, do you want to try peeing in this?
No.
Other
Poor
than the
fishies.
boats, the boats have no oars or anything like that, but there are several boats here. There's about half a dozen of them, you think? One of them looks kind of broken, but the rest of them look serviceable and waxed and... Simon just walks up and sticks his hand in the water. One of the fishes bump against your hand and keep going. They just kind of swim around your hand. The stream is really strong, though. It pulls your hand to the side. But it doesn't do anything bad to you, Simon. Simon's like, well, it's good here. It didn't break.
I figure we could use these boats and the stream would take us all the way out, but I don't know what's on the other side of the stream. But I do smell salt water. Anybody else do that? Smell the salt water? So there is a good chance there's an ocean out there. Oh, but I'm still wondering, the doors we couldn't get into, you know, the dragon wanted us to get something. He wasn't specific, but maybe it's locked in there since this seems to be the way out, and we go out without anything from the dragon. I don't know.
We can always just come back in again.
So the
Oh, wait, are we
stream,
on a- we're on a
if you're looking
timer,
for
aren't we?
details on the stream, it's about 2 feet off the ground, about 6 foot in diameter. Yeah. And the
Oh.
kayaks that you see there are like 2-man kayaks, basically.
Well, oh no, we don't have the skills anymore. I was gonna say I'm skilled in boating. It's just
Exactly,
character
yes.
building.
It's a suspended stream. There's no walls. There's not glass, not magical. It's a stream flying through the middle of the air, as far as you can tell. And it bends very sharply in the middle of the room.
Simon is typing.
When you guys get a chance, give me a percentage roll.
If you type roll 1d100, it'll also roll you just a straight d100 roll.
Yeah, but you won't see the dice.
Ta-da! I did it. I think if you type the
Oh.
roll thing, it'll allow you to then just
Interesting.
click it. Because I think if it shows up if rolling 2d10, it just adds the 2, so it would look like Fury's roll is 4, but really be 22, right?
Okay. Thank you all for rolling.
I don't know why my dice were blue.
Okay. Out of the people that rolled, Fury, you're the only one that hears something. It's just for a second, and you think that it was coming from where the water is going to, but you thought you heard some people talking. Men, you think. In, like, pretty deep but hushed voices, like they were trying to keep themselves quiet. But they're and, like, just like one chastised the other one, maybe for talking or something, but you couldn't quite make out the words. But now there's nothing, there's no more talking. But you swear that you heard something. Simon's trying to grab fish out of the water. You manage to swat one out of the stream and it flops around on the ground. Like
How
a
big are
bear.
these fish? Do these fish have names? I don't want to be that.
I don't know, they could have names if you want to give them one.
I don't know how to talk to animals.
He picks it up, puts it back in the water. It looks thankful and swims away.
That could have been food.
I'm gonna kneel down by the water and start rummaging through my backpack.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take a candle out.
Alright.
They're buoyant.
The buoyant candles? Okay.
Right, it's wax. It should be buoyant, correct?
Sure. Well, I mean, it's not made in a little boat. Like they'll float in water, right?
That's all I'm asking.
Yep.
So I'm going to put it into the water and watch it, because there is a current, correct?
Oh, very strong current, yes.
So I'm going to put it into the water
Yep.
and see how long it takes for it to come back. out
Okay.
the other part.
So you put it in the water, and very quickly it's swept
Let's light it
away
for-
down into the current.
Are you lighting it before it goes?
No, I'm not letting it.
It wouldn't work anyway. Like the candle just floats. It doesn't float like upwards, though. You know.
Sad.
So it disappears. You're counting in your head or something.
No, I'm not. I just want to see how long it takes.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm just watching it intently. I'll light my pipe,
Yep.
and I'll just have a pipe while I wait.
Sure.
Okay.
So, what are you guys doing while he's sitting there and he's stuffing his pipe and smoking?
I will turn to Hildegard and say, "Okay, did you hear that? I am really, really sure and certain that I heard something, like somebody was talking."
No,
What?
no idea.
I am really, really sure. My elf ears do not lie to me. But it's gone now. It's like I couldn't make out what they were saying, but I am completely sure I heard somebody. I don't know if they're on the other side of the room, maybe, or if they would be where the water flows out to. Should we investigate it?
Like inside this room, or do you think in the next room over?
Well, like I don't know how this building is made. We don't even know if the doors that we couldn't get into, if the stream comes from there, from the left, it goes out. We don't even know if they're connected or something. Maybe.
I'm gonna uncover this room for you so you can have a bit of an idea of what you're looking at. There you go. So when you came in, as you can see, it goes in one side, kind of curves near the end, and goes out the other. And I mean, if you want to know which way, it kind of goes that way.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Looks to be the same that was from the picture too, so that's nice. Could you tell which way those sounds were coming from? I didn't hear anything. I just heard the sound of the water. But
Fury, the
that's
sounds were
right.
coming from this.
Okay.
Oh wait, I gotta switch it. Okay. There, that side. The right side.
I see the little bit of green. So from the way the water is coming.
No, it goes out.
Oh.
So I don't know. I can look to Hildegard and say, would you
So instead of Pokemon Go, I got this.
Would you want to try and jump onto one of these
from Jurassic Park.
boats and see where it goes, the stream?
Sure, yeah. I mean, sounds fun.
And we just sad part we don't have any rope, because then we could like see how far it goes.
Back.
Simon, you stick your head in the water to see what it tastes like. And it knocks you off your feet. The stream is actually quite strong. But it knocks you sideways. You stagger at least. You get a fish smack you in the side of the head. And you kind of stumble to the side, kind of shaking your head off. And oh, look! There's a candle just floating in on the left side. Right there.
So does that mean that it goes in circle?
Where did this candle come from?
Do I see my candle come out or no?
Yep, it just all of a sudden, boop, just pops out the other side. It's coming from the left side.
Okay.
It's coming through the room.
Does
But
it
that's-
fall Simon on the head, or did it just pass by him?
It
I
will
would
pass
shoot-
by if somebody
I would
doesn't
shoot
grab
my
it. Yeah.
candle.
Okay.
But it doesn't mean that there's not another room or something where we can get out again if we don't like go all the way around. But if it's not like round, either way the boat will maybe steer into the wall or something. I doubt it would go like completely round. So it will hit some
So I
it
did a little test here while you guys were talking. And I'll kind of hold up my candle. It appears as though this stream does a full circle. So if we do want to go and investigate those noises, we don't have to worry about losing track as much of this room, because it'll bring us right back. We
That's
can
good.
just sail on by and come right back.
We can go one room at a time then.
Yeah,
Because I do want to see what's behind those doors,
me too.
but I will need to rest before I have the ability to maybe do something about it.
We can fit 2 people for each of these strange boats that I've never really seen a boat like this before. I've been on big boats, small boats, but I've never seen weird ones like these. But the concept seems simple enough. Got one person in the front, one person in the back. You can just hop in and go.
I don't think
So-
we're going to need to paddle too much.
Just
It's
hold
gonna
on,
take
guys.
Whoever needs to go.
Sorry. Simon says, It seems simple to me. This river takes us to another room, and those canoes can get us there. He starts walking towards a canoe. Let's go for a ride, he says proudly,
Let him
thinking
go.
himself clever. Sorry. Go ahead, Delphimus. What were you
Yep.
saying?
I say that's a great idea. Let's see if you come back.
By himself.
No, you go through and
I can hop in with
just
him.
try to come back, and you can tell us what you see.
Well, Simon, do you want an escort?
Well, I was thinking, Hildegard, that we should do it. Maybe. I haven't. I don't know. A slight suspicion that we might get more out of it than Simon on his own.
Well, the two of us can take one canoe, and apparently those are what they're called. Never heard one before, but apparently you guys have.
Yeah.
Simon stands up straight, smiling proudly. Yeah, let's do this. I'm ready.
Okay, so Hildegard, do you want to be captain or?
Sure, I'll sit
Alright,
behind
okay.
you, but you can have the torch behind me. I
Yeah.
assume the torch won't get put out if you're just holding it up.
No, it
Otherwise,
won't.
it's getting kind of
I don't know. It depends on how strong the stream is, but we'll see. We can always slide it again.
So I'll sit in the front. You can sit in the back. Does anyone want to ride with Simon? I'll turn to a group and
Simon's
ask.
already
"Does anyone
dragging a
wanna ride with
canoe
Simon?"
over.
Or is he just going to ride by himself?
I don't know.
It looks like it.
Delphimus, Elpenor, Bugbear.
Bugbear.
I don't remember the Bugbear's name.
His name's Grunch.
I know common. I don't know strange Bugbear language.
Elpenor's like, sure, I'll go for a ride. You first, though.
All right, hop in with Simon, and Fury and I will take the first canoe, and we'll just hop in and go.
I
Must be
don't
good.
know if all of us should be going or something.
Oh, Delphimus, you're coming with us.
I don't know about that.
Simon says, my god protects me on this water. There's nothing to fear here. He starts
That's
struggling.
why you should go on your own, because we're not all protected by your god.
Simon, if you really want to go first, go ahead. You seem really eager to go. I'll line up my boat with Fury behind his. Wait for him to get a grip on things. Is Elpenor hopping in the same canoe as Simon?
He's not looking like it. He's telling the bugbear. He's pointing and saying something in Orcish, and the bugbear's dragging one over.
Okay, I think the two of them will go together. Delphimus, did you want to ride with Simon or on your
I'm
own?
not actually going to partake in this little adventure. I want to know what happens on the other side before I go into a tunnel with gushing water, and I don't know what's on the other end. It just doesn't seem logical. There's other ways we can go.
Either that or you can swim down. I feel like one of these boats would be a little bit safer than swimming on your own.
While you guys
You're not
figure out
understanding.
the logistics, I'm just gonna go away for a second. I'll be right back.
Sure.
I think it's foolish for everybody to go down this tunnel at once.
Yeah, you can just stay here.
You,
I agree.
Elpenor, and the bugbear can stay back. Simon, do you want to go first, or do you want myself and Fury to go first?
Can I go for a walk?
Tactically, it would probably be the best if
I just gotta go.
if the two of us went first, because you've got light and dawn. Whereas I'm not sure you can hold your own in case there's some people around. Fury noted there were some voices nearby. The cat is telling me that he's a cat, and he's letting me know that he's
If I do, can
No.
Oscar, your clog.
I'll do a weird check. That's it.
So, do we have a plan?
I think what's going to happen is we're going to, myself and Fury are going to try to get a canoe set up, but Simon is just so eager that he rushes in first.
Yeah.
Okay.
While we're
We
trying to get things
we
set up, like
can
nice
try
and safely
it.
to get on.
Yeah, we can try and hold the canoe for you as you get up in it.
That makes sense. We'll hold the canoe in place for him.
All right. Elpenor comes over to help out as well. And you guys, it takes some struggling to actually hold a canoe in place. They're kayaks, but
Oh,
to hold one in place because they have like the holes in them, right? Anyway, so you do that. Simon manages to clamber in, and it's struggling. Did you want to let him go?
yeah.
Okay.
We wanted to.
Alright,
So you
see
let
you,
him go, and he starts
it up.
traveling along. It seems to bump into the walls, but it seems to be working. He ducks down to get into the hole, and Simon, as long as you're kind of, feeling against the walls type of thing and pushing yourself along, he says, "Yeah, I'll be back," he says, as he disappears down the tunnel. Simon, it's pitch black down there. There's water splashing all over the place. Imagine going down like a water slide that's half filled with water in pitch black in a boat. So it's pretty difficult. You're trying not to smash your head. And it keeps taking turns and wending around. You have no idea where you're going. How long are you guys waiting? You're just going to sit there and wait and see what happens to him, or what's happening?
How long did it take for the candle to come back?
I missed what you said.
Yeah, I couldn't hear
It's
it.
a little bit fuzzy.
I said, how long did it take for the candle to come back? We should
Oh.
give it at least that much time.
Almost 5 minutes.
Well, sounds good.
Fury, do you want to
Okay.
go in after him? In case he runs into any trouble?
Okay, can we get the other guys to hold our canoe while we go in? Not kayak.
The kayaks, yeah. We'll
Okay.
call out to Elpenor and
Yep, the bugbear.
Delphimus to hold our kayak steady while we hop in.
Okay. So it takes some navigating and a little bit of time to kind of get the kayak up there, get Hildegard in it. It seems to be buoyant enough to keep you up,
That's good.
which is a lot to say. Fury, you're kind of starting to clamber in, and all of a
She's
sudden
gonna be
you
a little bit
hear
elevated.
echoing down both tunnels. You hear just
sorry,
like
what
a
again?
loud clamor, shouting. It sounds like many people, like more than a few, like loud, angry men by the sounds of it, all yelling and shouting at each other and stuff. You think you might hear Simon yelp. You're not sure.
See, I told you that was a bad idea. We should go the other way.
Well, he wanted to, and you
No other
can't
way.
take a man's honor from him if he wants to do that. Or stupidity, whatever. Same.
Well, there's no other way left.
There is another way. We go back the way we came and try maybe going down the center passage.
That's going to be
What's
a pretty
passage?
long trip to get back there.
Are you
Sorry.
guys going down? Or are you gonna wait for a minute now?
No, I feel like that might maybe because he met the guys that I heard. So I feel like Hildegard and I should try and see what's up.
We're still
don't-
balanced on the water dock.
Hold on a second. Does this not strike you as mischievous whatsoever? He just shows up out of nowhere, pretends to help us, seems really docile and dormant, has no real desire of his own, and then all of a sudden, come on, guys, let's just go down this passage. And we know there's what sounds like an angry mob at the other end. Maybe he's luring us. Maybe he's with that other party.
I don't think he has the.
He vocally said, not 20 minutes ago, I don't have any opinions of my own. But
Did you see him stick his head in the water to taste it?
and then all of a sudden he's eager to do something and lead the way. I don't know. It just seems kind of fishy.
I don't think he has the capacity to think like that. Whatever. From all what I've seen so far.
From the left tunnel, you hear someone yelling, and it sounds like it's pretty far away. You hear, "Hello! Is anybody there?"
I'll yell down the left side, I guess,
Yeah.
and say, "Hello! Anybody is here?"
If you want your cleric back, send along your weapons in one of the boat first and come one at a time. Otherwise, we're gonna kill him.
Yeah, that's a trap.
Nothing we can't kill ourselves.
Well, it's not trapped when they deliberately say that. Then it's just like fact that they're up to something. It's not a trap.
So let's just spell this out. We put our weapons in there, and we
Aren't
go
we still
into
in the
boat.
canoe or the kayak? How can they
I'm
hold us back?
assuming you're out
place.
of the kayak at this point, but I mean, you could. If you're sitting in the canoe, then they're sitting there trying to hold the canoe while you
Yeah.
guys are chatting. So I'm assuming you're not. So you can
Okay,
always
well,
get back in the kayak. That's not a problem if you want to.
Sure.
If we go down there, what's going to happen? Then we're not going to be armed. All of a sudden,
We'll kick their ass.
We are armed. Just because the Satan
Coming
one.
with our arms.
And didn't you just say that? Oh, he might be a bad guy, and now you want us to give us the weapon so we can get him back. You shouldn't care if we give the weapons
I
or not.
didn't say that. You're putting words in my mouth.
That's what I heard.
Well, there's something wrong with your ears.
No.
I said, think about what they're asking us to do. It's definitely a trap.
Oh
They
yeah.
won't put us on a
Put that
weapon.
on their side.
Send them down, and then go down one at a time. What are they going to do to you? You think they want to just talk? No, they're probably going to eat you or.
Send
knows?
Elpenor and me down, and we'll kick their ass.
No, what I mean is we're not gonna give them our weapons.
I'm definitely not getting
And
a
what I
weapon.
more meant was that you didn't seem to care about the cleric, so it wouldn't matter if he died, right? To you.
Are you telling me how I should think?
No, I'm asking you what you're thinking. Stop, like, being so controversial. That's not what I'm saying. I'm asking you if that was what you meant.
I'm just trying to figure this out like everybody else.
Good.
And I just don't think we should be jumping into a boat and going into a trap that he's probably a part of.
And I just
What
think
if
you're
we send down a trap to them?
Yeah, we can send. Do we have something we can make and put it in the boat that would like explode when it get down to them?
Hello, are you still there?
No response.
How do they even know we're more than him? He could be on his own.
Yeah, give him a silent treatment and see what happens.
Yeah.
If they start sending
Hello?
body parts back, maybe we'll.
Yeah, if
reevaluate.
there's that kind of like blood in the other end.
Well, I feel compelled to help.
If
But
you
I'll-
don't say
well.
something, we're gonna send a hand.
Simon, you can't hear what we said. We're not yelling. We're just talking, so you don't know what we're talking about.
OOC stands for out of character.
Yeah, he's just chatting in it out of character. It's fine.
Okay.
We could send down a bomb to them and pretend it's a weapon.
All
Yeah,
right,
like
we're
they
gonna
can
chop
float.
off his hand. It's gonna come along in his boat very soon.
I don't know what they would get out of killing him. Like, it wouldn't matter actually to them if he's dead or alive. So why would we give them something? What would they gain from killing him?
If they have a boat, can't they just leave?
Well, apparently it sounds like, well, yeah, of course they have one boat, unless they took him out of it, and it... No, because then it would have to get back to us, right? If they took him out of the boat.
They probably know how many of us are here. He probably sang like a canary once they pulled him out.
Oh, he might have.
You hear bumping in the tunnel to the left.
There it is.
Does anybody remember what his hands look like?
Okay, a kayak is coming out of the left tunnel.
I thought so.
We'll grab it and put it in the floor.
Okay, you pull it. You
No,
can
you
see
can
that
put it-
there's something bloody inside of it.
Ugh.
Yep, it's a hand. It's a left hand.
Do we hear any screaming of a hand being recently cut off?
Do you want to listen?
Sure.
You think you can hear crying
Can we
and
tell if
laughing,
it's or
maybe?
not?
Did
How
you
old
guys
is
get
this
that?
How
See,
old does this hand look?
I
Does
knew
it
it
look
would
fresh?
have gone
Does
first.
it feel warm still?
I touch it.
Hildegard, does it still feel warm?
I don't know.
It does feel warm-ish.
Does
Is
it
there
look
blood still
like-
dripping from it? Or is it kind of like... I'm assuming I know a decent amount of like wounds from my time in the military.
Sure.
Can I tell if this hand has been recently cut off or if it's... Looks like it was cut off like a few days ago.
No, this is definitely recent. It's still dripping. Not a lot, but it is.
We don't even know if this is his hand. It could be somebody else's hand.
That's right. Now you're listening to
Ghoul's
reason.
hand. Well, maybe not a ghoul. Oh, too bad we can't just chuck one of the ghouls down. The dead
Don't you have something like magic spell to like figure stuff like this out or spy on people or anything? Hey, you can make yourself invisible. Why don't you hop in one of the canoes and see what's in there?
That would involve me getting into canoe and sailing off into the unknown.
I can hear you guys talking down there. I can't hear what you're saying. Gotta speak up a little bit.
Yes, it would.
You guys really don't like your friend much, do you?
We don't know him.
We could send you down with my wood axe and pretend it's a weapon. You can be invisible.
And then what? What am I gonna do? Right? A room full of God knows what that is down there.
You could deal with them the same way you dealt with those ghouls.
All right, I do have a plan. If you're that keen on doing this, I do have a plan.
We just
All
want
right,
to
let's hear it.
I will go into a vessel with instruments of destruction. I will sail boldly into the darkness, invisible. You are all going to follow right behind me. I will try to put everybody in that room. We don't even know how many are in there. To sleep. The rest is on you. I'm just going to sail on by.
You're not going to stay and fight?
I'll roll my eyes.
Yeah, like, do you really think he would do that?
Your friend here's looking a little faint. Probably won't do too well if we send a foot, though.
This is totally a trap. And I have no guarantees that what I am about to do is even going to work. Because I don't even know what I'm up against.
What if we just said, oh, we should have sent you in the first place invisible in a circle? And you could have
Yeah.
scouted things invisibly.
But he did.
Do I look like I'm the one that takes initiative? Do I look like the one that boldly goes where no human... I'm not even going to finish that sentence, but you don't have the right person. But because what if this man is this really nice person, may be in danger? I don't know. But if he is a healer like you say he is, he could be useful down there.
What if these guys have some sweet loot?
Well, then they wouldn't care about our crummy weapons.
That's true.
But maybe they have a camp there.
Maybe they have some provisions. I'm getting a little hungry down here.
Maybe.
Well, I applaud you for making that sacrifice.
This isn't a sacrifice. There's an ulterior motive here. Don't
No, but I
question
know.
me.
No, but I know for you it's a sacrifice because you didn't want to. So I'm thanking
isn't
you. Why
goodwill.
can't you take a compliment?
This
Jesus.
is not goodwill. Don't get the wrong idea and I'll start trying to climb into it. But would somebody help hold this damn thing?
All right, all right.
Elpenor comes up and helps you, like, sure, buddy, I'll do it. I just kind of want to see what happens here.
We'll line up our two canoes his in front, Fury's and mine behind.
Put a bunch of weapons in here.
We just keep them as we have. We're not gonna give them
You
to
can
you.
just trick them into thinking there's weapons there.
Elpenor takes one of his daggers, says, sure, whatever, and he throws one in the boat. He's like, I'm keeping my axe, though.
For sure. I'll chuck my wood axe in. I think I did I leave it up at the camp or did I bring it down with me?
Last chance, you guys!
Hold your horses. We're coming.
Don't tell them that.
Weapons first!
Of course. So we'll pile the weapons in front, Delphimus in back. We'll
You
have
guys-
our canoe or our kayak right behind it.
Are you
Yeah.
ready?
Who knows if Elpenor and the bugbear will come by afterwards?
He's like, oh yeah, for sure, we're coming, don't worry.
Okay.
All right.
I'll turn invisible.
Okay,
All right. We let Delphimus go.
cast a spell. Poop!
And we'll
Delphimus disappears.
We'll hop into our kayak and try to go as quickly as possible right behind him. We can push along the walls to get ourselves going faster.
Okay. So you do that, and surprisingly, it looks like Elpenor and the bugbear Grumsh are trying to negotiate their way in there. They're not going to be right behind you by the looks of it, but maybe not for lack of trying. It's just a little bit difficult to try and get yourself into the stream like that, from what it looks like. So they're trying, but they're kind of sloppy about it, and you disappear down the tunnel before that happens. So first of all, Delphimus. You're in this tunnel. You're suddenly, completely in this dark tunnel. You don't see anything. Water splashing on your face. You're feeling the wall, trying to make sure that the kayak doesn't flip over. All the weapons that are in there, the few of them that there are clattering around. And you're not hearing anything for a while except for the rushing of the water. And then slowly you're starting to see a glow in the distance, like fire or, maybe it's torchlight or something. And then all of a sudden, whoosh, you slide out into the light. And in this room that you're coming out in, it's much bigger than the last one, maybe twice as large. And in here you can see that there's, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 men. And one of them is a huge man, maybe like 6.5 feet tall, almost 7, wearing plate mail armor with a shield on his back and a sword on his side. And he looks like very regal. He's got a tabard on that looks old and weathered, like a knight. It looks like a knight's armor anyway. But the people that he's with are all wearing what looks to be just like really rusted, like a scale and chain armor by the looks of it. And they all have their swords out, and they've got nets ready by the looks of it. And they're like sitting there by the opening with the nets, and then when they see that there's nobody in it, they're like, oh, "There's the weapons! They actually did it!" And they like grab the kayak and they whip it out of the water. Of course, they don't know that you're in there, right? So they whip it out, and you end up just like getting dumped on the ground, kind of unceremoniously. But they're not paying attention. They're like, "I hear something! Get ready!" And so they're like getting ready with the nets to like, as they can hear, and you can hear it too, the kayak bumping in the tunnel on the way there. And it's not like right behind you, but it's pretty close. So what are you doing?
Okay, so there's about 8 or 9 people here. There's one big guy.
Yep.
They all look human?
Yep, they all look human. You count 6 of them right over by the entrance with the nets. There's 4 of them, two nets, 2 of them on each side, getting ready to net whoever comes in by the looks of it. You can see that the other 2 are there with their swords at the ready. And the big guy, the knight, has got his arms folded. You can see Simon on the ground, and he's got a gag in his mouth. His hand is in fact cut off. You can see there's blood all over the ground, and he's sitting there. He's kind of hugging it to his chest, kind of rocking back and forth, obviously in a lot of pain.
Oh, maybe he's not one of them.
But he's still alive, surprisingly.
Okay. I will over where all the the nets are and stuff like that.
Yep.
I'll cast sleep.
All right. So you cast sleep. You're going to be visible as soon as it goes off.
I'm not making an attack.
You can't cast spells while you're invisible.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right.
As soon as the spell actually goes off. I'm almost positive anyway. We can double check just to be sure. Spells. Spell casting. I think, at least.
It remains in effect until it's magically broken or dispelled. The magic user or others should cancel it, or he or she attacks any creature. I can open doors, talk, climb stairs, blah blah blah, but any form of attack is made, the invisible creature immediately becomes visible. Although this will allow the first attack to be made while being invisible. Even the allies of the spell recipient cannot see the invisible creature.
AD&D.
Would you be able to cast it, then recast invisibility again?
Oh, that's not the concern though. The concern, it doesn't specify.
Yeah.
So I guess it's up to you to determine what you want to do with that. Because I'm physically not attacking somebody, and I'm not. It's for one, it's an area of an effect thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of falling on people, and it's not attacking them. It's not harming them. It's just putting them to sleep.
And there's no attack roll for sleep, is there?
No,
Yeah.
It just happens.
but there is a save, so
I don't know about much about magic.
it could be argued either way.
I would say it breaks if you attack or cast a spell. So you can time it if you want, but it will make you visible.
Well, that's fine. Then I will still cast it. That's
Okay.
the plan.
All right, then. Then let me just look up sleep because it does spell table sleep. First level magic user. Okay. So it depends on the hit dice of the creature. It'll do 1 to 2 of them. Okay?
1 to 2 of them. There is nothing on the chart that says 1 to 2. Oh, okay.
They're chunky.
That's scary, actually.
Creature hit dice, yeah.
Yep.
3
they're
to
chunky.
4, it says 1 to 2 that are
Yeah.
affected. So it's a 1d4, 1/2 round off, it says, whatever. So we'll say 1 to 3 on a die 6 is 1, and 4 to 6 is 2. Okay?
So 1d6.
Yep. And you want to roll high, of course.
Yeah.
Alright, so one of them gets a chance to make a saving throw. Nine. He fails his saving throw. So Delphimus kind of sneaks off to the side, casts a spell. One of the ones holding the net just all of a sudden just goes "Ugh," and just falls over and lands on the ground. And they all start looking over at you, and they're like, "Hey!" And you see the knight look over, starts pulling his shield off and drawing his sword, just as the kayak comes out of the tunnel. So Raven, Hildegard and Fury,
Timed perfectly.
as you guys come out, you can see they're all like, "Ah!" looking over. And they're not paying attention to you guys as much as they probably should be. So you get a attack of opportunity if you want to do something while you're still in the kayak, coming out right in front of them.
Can I swipe? I'm in first, right?
Yeah.
So it'll be very top heavy. So you're just kind of floating in the air almost. You're probably like half my weight. So this
Just like you go
kayak
up,
is
and I'm
like. All right, so I will. I'm assuming I have my. I don't have my weapons out, do I? They're probably just on my back.
I can't
'cause
see you
fine.
being able to put them away while you're sitting in a kayak, so I would imagine you probably have at least your halberd out at the moment.
Is there a way that we can like swipe at somebody and also get us out of the current? Because I don't want to end up in the next room
Yeah, I
and
think we
making a
should
trip
just,
around.
like
Yeah,
get out of the
Okay.
canoe. It's like roll over and
it'd
like
probably
get
be
out.
pretty
over,
unceremonious, and you probably get dumped on the ground. But yeah, you could
Yeah,
you could
it
definitely
doesn't
take a
matter.
swipe and kind of throw yourself out of the.
Yeah, we
the
need to get out
kayak.
of the kayak either way.
I'll dump myself out of the kayak, and hopefully my weight will cause the whole thing to spill out of the strange magical tunnel of love.
Sure. So go ahead and make a swipe. They're AC 4. So what do you need for that?
Oh goodness. I closed my window. I just have my. Let's see. For an AC 4, I need. Very small. I need a 12. So I will roll my attack. It's 14. I don't know if that showed up on screen properly. Throwing the dice is a little strange.
Not totally, but it says 14, so that's fine. So you hit, right?
Yep.
All right.
I'm,
Roll
I'm
your
just
damage.
Like tumbling out, and I'm just going to swipe at somebody's leg,
Sure.
which is probably the best I can try to do. Am I rolling small, medium, or large damage?
It's medium. They're all human.
Okay. The roll a 3 plus 5.
Boss did?
8 damage?
Okay.
Yeah.
Just didn't see you, didn't know where you were.
Okay. So you chop into one of their legs. He cries out and falls down to one knee. Ah!
I'll just yell, "Charge!"
Fury, what are you doing?
Well, if am I up, or else I will get up from the kayak. If I'm not up, am I
you,
up?
you throw yourself out, kind of do a little tuck roll. You're a
Yeah,
nimble
yeah.
little elf, sure.
Rock and roll, yeah.
And
Then
what do you
I
want to
will-
do?
Well, if they're not noticing us, can I try and make a sneak attack?
Yeah, sure.
Yay! Let's do that.
Good luck.
Let's see what my stats are.
Roll to hit AC 4.
Oh, sorry. What did you say? Roll what?
AC 4. So what do you need to hit an AC 4? We'll start our break after this fight, by the way.
You need a 14.
Okay, I'm confused. Are you saying 4 or the number 4?
Their armor class is 4.
Oh!
So Delphinus says you need a 14 for that.
That's what your sheet said, so I don't know if you have
Yeah.
any other bonuses.
Yeah, I'm
No,
just.
he has no 2-hit bonuses, and that would be calculated in the sheet anyway.
Alright.
Oh. Okay. It's 14. Which dice was that again?
D20.
D20. Just one.
Get 14 or higher.
Hey!
So close.
Aw.
Now we can see it almost roll into a high number
Yeah.
instead.
I
It's
know.
like
It's like, oh,
four.
no. So it's actually like a real dice. That's so
Yeah,
nice.
like I thought it would land on 18.
No, it's really good. So you leap out, try and like hack at the middle of the one's back, and he just manages to like, hey, and he starts running over towards Delph, and you and you miss, and you fall on the ground. Okay. So anyway, in here right now is Simon, who is tied up and gagged. You've
Oh,
got,
no.
and so Simon, I'm not going to get you to roll initiative at this point because there's really not much you can do unless somebody happens to free you. They do have your left hand stump kind of tied off with a bit of dirty rag, so you're not bleeding out. So that's probably good, right? And so in this, we've got Fury, we've got Hildegard, Delphimus, and we've got, let's see, we still have 5 of the rusty armored men and the big guy with the plate mail. Okay?
And there's that one who fell asleep as well, right?
Yeah, but he's not in the initiative.
Okay. And Alpanor and the bugbear will show up eventually.
At some point, hopefully. Yes. Okay, so I've got the turn order here. We're going to get rid of Elpenor and Bugbear. And I'm going to... Whoops. I'm going to add a turn for this guy, and this guy. Okay. So for the first group, we have...
I can kind of see the turn order on your stream screen.
Can you?
Yeah, if you drag it up a little
Oh,
bit, it'll be
sweet.
behind the...
I
it'll
will
be behind the
pull it
thing, but if you drag
over.
to the side,
I'm just going to
it'll
do
show up.
this.
Put it over beside Fury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there. Looks good. Awesome.
Perfect.
Okay.
My
So
Twitch
the
stream is
first
lagging.
one is a 7. Oops.
Do you want us to roll?
Nope. Just a second. I'm just rolling for theirs first. So 7,
Roll high.
9.
I call on Torm to curse their rolls. I silently pray in my head for Torm to curse their rolls.
6. They didn't do that great, actually. Okay, feel free to roll your initiatives at this point. I'm just going to get rid of Simon's as well off of there. Okay. Go for it.
Wow. I have a 0, technically. I rolled a 2, minus 2 to 0.
Wow. Okay.
No one ever gets to go before me.
Okay, so Fury gets a 4. And Delphimus gets a 6. So we've got Hildegard. Oh shit, I got rid of Hildegard. Had a turn. Hildegard. 0. Okay. Let's see if this works. There we go. But I don't know why. Okay. Oh, I must have dragged it. I see. Okay. So Hildegard, we got you going first here.
I will yell and say, "Leave that man alone!" and attack the next one that I can see. And just
Okay.
swing at. Oh,
Not the
wait,
same one,
first-
a different one?
Sure, the same guy.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's not the one who's asleep.
No, no. The one that's asleep is like sprawled out on the ground with his sword off to the side.
That'd be a very easy hit for somebody.
Yeah. It's a coup de grace, actually, if you wanted to attack him. But I'm sure you probably would prefer to use your melee round for something else
Yeah.
while there's other stuff going on.
So I'll roll to attack this. I'll just continue hitting the same person who I started off with.
Sure. AC
Flash.
4, like I said.
Okay. Roll my attack roll. Slam. 16.
Good roll. Alright.
Yeah.
Roll your damage.
Get sliced.
Get
4.
sliced.
4 plus 5 for a total of 9 damage.
9. Okay. So you hit this guy. He cries out, drops his sword. He's like holding his hands over his head, like begging for you to stop. He's like, no, no more, no more. He's like clutching his wounds.
Maybe I should take off your foot.
Oh,
I'll retort.
Fury, you're up. They know you're there now.
You have no more arrows left still, right?
No, I have no arrows. No,
They all
they
burned up.
they died. But I have my sword and my long sword and my dagger. So, how close are they to me?
They're all around you. They were all waiting around the mouth of that stream, and you just came out of the stream and kind of fell on the ground there. So you're all just kind of mixed up with each other right now.
Okay.
In the room here is a bunch of beds. You can see there's a table, there's you know, it looks as if they've been living in this room for quite some time. It's really damp in here. There's mold on the walls.
Okay, well, I was just thinking if I should use my dagger or my my sword, but it sounds like it should be my sword then. Well, since I can't make any more sneak attacks, I'll just have to like try and hit one. The closest one, I don't know which one.
You want to
Sure.
gang up on the same guy with me?
Excuse me, what?
Did you want to
did you-
attack the one that's begging for his life, or do you want to just attack one of the ones that look like they're turning around getting ready to kill you?
I will probably kill try and kill one of the ones who wants to kill me instead, because if he's
Probably smart.
begging for his life, then maybe there's a chance that he's not that
Okay.
reckless. So
Right. So I think we've determined that it's a 14 for you to hit them, so go ahead and try.
I don't know about the big dude though.
oh no, that's is it 20? I need to write.
A
You need to roll
D20,
D20,
yeah.
not a D10.
I need to do 20.
There you go.
Yeah,
18. Nice. Very nice. Okay, roll your damage.
20 again.
No, I think it's D8 for a sword or a long sword. Is it D8 or D8 plus 1? I can't remember.
Oh, I can tell
Well,
you.
I know in your sheet you have a +1 to damage for her, so it would be
Yeah, I have one.
+1 whatever her weapon roll is.
All right.
I don't know.
Longsword, yeah, that's D8. I don't D8 slash D12. I don't know what that is.
It would be D8 for small/medium creatures, and if you're fighting a large
Yeah.
creature, you roll a 1d12.
Oh,
Yep,
okay. So
D8. You got it.
it's- okay.
So 4 + 1 for 5.
5 damage? Okay. Sounds good. All right.
No double kill this time.
Sorry. Not this
Oh,
time.
okay.
Delphinus, you're up.
How many of them are on top of me right now, or getting close to me?
Well, none of them are close to you yet, but they're looking over. Some of them are looking over in your direction, and you don't know what's happening with that big knight guy either.
Can I see him?
Oh yeah, he can see you too.
And he's does he look like he'd be at me, like if he his attack?
They definitely could be at you this round. Any of them could.
Okay, then I'm going invisible. I'm not taking a chance.
All right. How many segments does it take you to turn invisible?
Hold on.
Casting time.
Casting time. 2 segments. What does that mean?
What that means is it changes your initiative from a 6 to an 8. So anyone who has a better initiative than you still gets a
I
chance to do
understand. I
something.
understand. Yeah.
Do you still want to try? And if you actually get hit in that time, then your spell's disrupted and doesn't work.
There's no save for me for that.
Nope. If you are hurt and you take damage, you are disrupted. Interrupted, sorry.
So that'll change me from a 6 to an 8.
So in other words, there'll probably be 3 of them that get to attack before something else happens.
Just depends if they can fight you or not. If they choose to hit you or one of us.
Right.
On the initiative counter, which one is the big boss?
The big boss is the slime-looking thing. So that's the one that has the... Oh, wait, no. It's supposed to be 6. I didn't move them around right. So the big boss goes first. And then it is 3 of the little guys. And then the 2 remaining awake guys.
Okay. And they all will go before my initiative?
Nope. The
The initiative
2
go.
awake guys in the 3rd group would go after your initiative. But the big guy, the big knight, and 3 of the smaller guys would go before you cast,
Right. If they choose to attack.
if they choose to go for you.
As soon as they see me casting, they will. Okay, so I'm going to try to cast Sleep on the big knight. Hold on a second before I commit to that. Let me see what the casting segment is on that. 1 segment, so that'll put me to a 7.
So you would tie the second group. I would give you the tie. But the big guy would go. So you'd only have to worry about the big guy.
Okay, but he's gonna hit me and then disrupt me anyways.
If he goes for you.
Right.
Maybe my scream taunt would get his attention.
Yeah. Okay.
I tried to make as much noise as possible when I rolled in, and I've been walloping one person pretty hard.
Activate taunt.
Yeah, I'll try doing the sleep on him again. The big guy.
So you're gonna try and put the big guy to sleep?
You know what? Is it faster for me to just run in, like jump in a canoe and sail away?
Well, you'd have to pretty much run past them to do that, right? And then you'd have to negotiate the river throughout the entire room and then get to the other side, right? So you'd probably have people attacking you before you got out, I would think.
Okay. Then you know what? I'll go with the original plan and just try to cast invisibility.
Okay. Delphimus stands up, starts weaving his hands, pulling magic through the air. Hopefully nobody tries to do anything. Alright, so the big guy. I'm going to say that he finds the magic user as a threat, of course. However, we've seen Hildegard and Fury. Fury doesn't seem to be as much of a threat, but the huge fighter that came through the door, or came through the hole in the wall, and starts swinging around this massive halberd, cutting through people, throwing blood all over the place, already making one of the men beg for his life, is also a pretty damn big threat. So I'm going to say that 1 to 3, he finds Delphimus a threat, and 4 to 6, it's Raven. So Delphimus it is.
Oh dear.
All right. So he, as I said,
Oh, I should have started doing bowling again. Pick people up and chuck them against each other.
okay. He rushes over and he's like, get the nets on them! Get the nets on them! Pin them down! I'll take care of this one! And he rushes over and tries to skewer the mage with his long sword. Plus
God,
2... Sorry, go
Before you
ahead.
roll,
Uh-huh.
if I spend favor, I can alter that, right?
Yes.
In what way?
That's what I mean.
Oh, you could make the reroll face me instead.
But, I mean, that would be a reroll. That'd be a 50% chance it would be the same thing.
Right. Whereas if I could just make him miss, then I'm happy.
Yeah. Well, you could curse him, right? If you spend 1,000, it's a curse, which means he gets a natural 1. But you can also wait to see what I get first, if you'd prefer.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
You have a decent amount of favor.
Got a plus 2 to hit. Oh! Gets a 4 in total. What's your AC?
Hold on, it's gonna come up soon.
I don't think it's very high. So it's 8, right?
Yeah, it's 8.
Okay. He's actually quite high level. Let me just see what level he is. Okay. So according to this, I don't want to give away too much about him, but according to this, he would need attack matrix for fighters. AC 8. He would need a 6 to hit you, and you got a 4.
You are safe.
You are so damn lucky. Oh my god. Okay, so he comes over, he's like, you just kind of like back up while waving your hands, kind of dancing to the side, waving your hands. Anyway, so that's what happens there. That's next initiative. Okay, these guys here, they were thinking about coming over and dealing with the mage, but their boss said not to.
Yes, that's right.
They're like, okay. So anyway, 2 of them grab hold of the net and try to pin Fury down. What's your AC, Fury?
6.
Okay, so
It's got
6.
wearing
That
better
would be oops. AC 6 level. So they need a 12 or higher. So 2d20. They both have to successfully do it.
Womp womp.
Butter chickens, is that the,
Okay, so what happens is with the 5 and a 4, they both dive at you with this net. You kind of do this like deft little slide underneath the net and they swoop it over top of your head. You come up on the other side behind him, behind the two of them.
Ooh, the cha-cha.
Um, The other one says, "Get away from Brutus!" and dives at Hildegard.
As a free action, can I bang my weapon against my shield?
Yeah, you're like, yeah, come on, get it.
Try me. I don't think it's
6.
gonna
That
hit
is
regardless.
definitely not going to work with Hildegard, even though she hasn't said that she's drawn her shield yet. So, swings, you just easily bat the weapon to the side. A very unpracticed, unskilled attack.
I'll
And,
assume it's on my back, and I was using with one hand to keep myself on the walls.
yeah, okay. And, Delphimus disappears.
Simon mentioned out of character. He said he wants to see if he can try to pray for my god to intervene and help me get free.
Okay, so he's over on the other side going,
Out of character.
Anyway,
Far away from all of us, isn't he?
what's that?
He's pretty far away from the rest of us, right?
Yeah. And 2 of the netters come over and try and net Hildegard down.
So I'm assuming my AC is 0 then.
Okay. AC of 0, they would need... I'm assuming this didn't work, but with an AC of 0, they would need an 18 or higher. So they come over, you pretty much just grab the net and pull it to the side. They stumble forward, still holding on to their net as you whip them to the side and out of the way. Hildegard, it's your turn.
Can I assume the guy pleading for his life isn't a threat anymore? Maybe slip
Assuming, well, you can see that, like, he's seeing that you're kind of distracted. Looks like he's looking over at his weapon.
That's not a good look for him.
So, what are you doing?
He's giving me that look that he definitely wants to take his opportunity. I definitely do not believe that he's actually going to submit. So I'm going to make a 3rd strike against him.
Okay.
Attack roll. Slam. For a 15.
15, that definitely hits. Roll your damage.
Oof.
Ooh,
8 plus 5.
13 points of damage. Damn. Okay, so
And
you
I
hit this
yell,
one.
No, you don't.
Okay, you just kind of turn around. You're like, whap, right across his face. Bits
That
of
doesn't
face
sound good.
and teeth go scattering across the ground. It's not pretty at all.
Just the hard
He's
half of the
definitely
face.
down, probably very dead. He's not moving.
Just the front of his face comes off.
Yeah, face off.
Face off. That's a long time I watched that movie.
Wasn't it a terrible 80s movie?
Oh,
no,
it-
it's a good 90s movie.
Oh no.
there you go. Nicholas Cage.
I loved it, even though it didn't make sense.
Fury, it's your turn. You dodged the net. What are you doing? Yep, just like that.
I start breakdancing.
Behind one of them.
That's right.
Well, I guess they're like occupied with holding the net still, so they don't have their weapons out there too. I'm assuming.
Well, they've got their swords put away and they've got a net in their hand right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they would try it again. So
Well, you landed behind one of them, right? Because they stumbled pretty hard.
yeah, I landed. Didn't I land between them? Did I land behind one?
To
I feel
get
like
a
I
sneak
get
attack,
under
you
it.
actually, it's not just attacking from behind. It means that they have to be unaware that you're there. They
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
know that you're there.
Backstabs only give bonus damage when you're sneaking, right?
Yeah.
Or
Well,
undetected.
when they don't know you're there. Yes.
Roleplay wise, you could still stab them in the back anyway.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't count
Yeah,
as
I
bonus
could.
damage.
Yeah, this.
Puncture a lung.
Yeah, I'm not even an assassin, so. Well, I guess as as a fighter, I wouldn't deviate from a good fight. So I'll see if I can. I mean, their hands are occupied, so the one closest to me, I'll see if I can like swoop in and give him a nice cut
Sounds good.
or
On
dead.
All right. D20, you need a 14 or higher.
I will get that. Psh. Yes.
Oh, 14. Damn. Very nice. Called
Mic
it.
drop.
You're showing your skills off today.
So,
No, I didn't with the doors.
D8 damage plus 1, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So roll it when you're ready.
Which one was that again?
D8.
D8, yes. D8. That's D8. Hey, wait, I pressed it. Nothing happened. There you go.
Nice.
Oh, nice. So 9 damage.
Cool.
Okay. You stab the one in the back, like kind of right in the kidneys. He's he drops the net and he's like, fuck this, and he's reaching for his sword at this point. Okay.
Nice.
Never being able to pee again.
He's bleeding all down his back. He's kind of stumbling a little bit. He looks really hurt.
I don't think a kidney hit's gonna last him very well in the long run, even if he does survive.
That's right.
Which he
Constant reminder.
He's not gonna survive because I'm gonna kill him.
All right, Delphimus, you're up.
I'm already doing what I need to do.
Okay. Well, are you just gonna keep standing where you were, though?
No, actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'll slink kind of around and away from everything
Yeah.
and maybe get a little closer to the cleric. So, I mean, they did cut off his hand, so he's probably not one of them.
Right. There's nobody over there by him right now. He's just kind of struggling around on the floor with his hand tied to his belt.
Right. So, and that's kind of what I'm going to do is make my way over to him for this round.
Okay. So you start heading over there, and the knight sees you disappear in front of him. He's like, "You bastard mage!" He's like, "Your sneaky ways!" He's like, "You're not going to get away from me!" And as soon as you like wink out in front of him, he like swings right where he thinks you were at a -10.
Ooh.
So basically,
Sneaky.
it puts you at a what? That would be a -2 AC.
I don't know.
As good as I am with my shield.
So -2 AC with his to hit is
Yeah.
a 14 or higher.
Oh, dear.
You still have that curse, don't forget.
Oh,
might wanna use it.
natural 20.
I have no choice because I can't even survive that hit.
Definitely. I either want to make him re-roll that or curse it with your favor.
All right, how do I spend my favor to curse him for a natural one?
It's
It would be
exclamation mark.
curse, right?
Yeah, exclamation mark curse should work. Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Fie on the gods.
There you go.
Is it done?
Yeah, I
Yes.
spent it.
Make sure you call out if somebody else uses it, like one of the other Twitch viewers as well, so I know.
We're watching while I'm watching the chat as well.
Okay, so he gets a natural 1 instead. So that means that
He
we'll see
thought-
if he rolls a 1 on a d6.
Oh, so close.
Oh, 2. So anyways, he
another
swings and stumbles forward. He's like, "Damn you! Get out here where I can see you!" He's like swinging around in the air. He's turning around. His face is turning beet red. Like with his shield hand, he pulls his visor down. Looks really upset. That would be their turn. So 2. Okay, so these 2 here try to attack Fury. They both drop the net and pull out their swords, and they're flanking you, Fury. So
Didn't
that's
I-
what they.
Didn't I hit one of them?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's
they're
hurt,
still alive though.
but he's alive.
Oh yeah, but still, what a flank would that be? If
Well, I mean, there's 2
He's
of them,
hurt.
right? So you can't face them
Yeah.
both. So
No.
one of them's pretty much standing like on either side of you. And so they're ready to attack next round. The other 2, they try to net Hildegard again.
Good luck.
17 is actually pretty close, but no cigar.
Do they
And,
need one of them to pass or both to pass?
Say that again?
Does one of them need to succeed or both to succeed?
Both. To pin you down anyway. Otherwise, you'll just be hindered.
Okay.
So right now, you're nothing. Because they weren't able to do
Good
it.
luck.
So, however, there is another one that is just coming at you with his sword. He's like, "Face me! I'm your foe!" Swings his sword.
I laugh in his face.
19, or gets a 9. You easily parry it out of the way. You're just like, "Sure."
I just
And-
cackle.
It's your turn, Hildegard. So one is asleep, one is dead, very, very dead. And there's still several that are standing, so.
How much time would it take for me to take my shield out? Would it take a full
Um,
turn? Or
No,
could I
you
take
can
that as-
do it since you still have one arm free. It's fine.
Okay. I'll ready my shield and I'll. If this guy really wants to fight me so badly, I'll give him what he wants.
Sounds good.
I'll laugh at him and say, "All right, it's your funeral." Just swing.
Sure.
Well, 13.
13. AC 4, that would hit?
I don't think so. I just had it open a second ago. For AC 4, oh no, that would hit. I would need a 12 to hit AC 4.
Nice. Alright, roll your damage.
Okay, I keep checking my dice in the corner. I'll try changing where it's
No
going next
problem.
time. I rolled a 6, so 11 in total.
Damn. Okay, so whack! You open up his armor across his chest, stuck into his stomach, and he staggers back. He's like, "Oh, cheap shot!"
It's not my fault you suck.
Fury, your turn.
Okay, so they missed me, right?
Yeah.
So did they like come at me and I deviated or whatever that word is? Like,
They just set up to around you. I
Yeah,
don't think
so
they
you've got
actually
one on
attacked.
either side of you, to your left
Still.
and to your right. One of them is pretty badly hurt.
oh, if this was the Matrix, I could like jump up and kick the
If you had 2 weapons, you could try.
Well, I do have a sword and a dagger, but
Sure, you want to try and do paired weapons?
yeah, let's duel. Yeah, why not?
Dual wield? Sure.
Dual
Let me
wield,
look it
yeah.
up.
If I
Dual
can do that.
wielding. Okay, so weapon size, you've got a D8 and a D4. Okay.
Let me see.
And you have no shield, right?
No,
No.
I have no shield.
No,
Okay.
she doesn't.
That's why your AC is just 6.
So -2 to hit with your long sword and -3 with the dagger.
Oof. That's like
So
a-
in other words, you need to get a 16 and then a 17 on a d20.
We'll see.
We will.
So you'd roll 2d20 then, right?
Yeah. So the first one, you missed with the sword. Try with the dagger.
Ah!
Oh no.
It was like 19 and then it hit the.
Oh, a 1.
Eh.
All right. So roll a d6
But it looked
and
cool.
try not.
I can bet you it looked
Oh
cool.
yeah, it looked really neat. But it both missed. So roll
But
a
now they're
d6.
scared, so. Okay, I did it on purpose.
So roll a d6. You don't want to get a 1.
Oh.
Don't tell me to get a 1. I'll get
You
an
don't
8.
want a 1.
Please don't. Nice.
A
I
3.
even had a
Okay.
double fail.
So you just missed. That's okay. Alright, Simon, as you are struggling around on the ground trying to watch what's happening, all of a sudden you feel something start tugging your ropes apart. Delphimus, are you trying to untie him or ungag him, or what are you trying to do?
At this point, I was just going over to him.
Oh, okay, sorry. I didn't mean to impose my own actions on there. Okay, you're over at Simon.
Okay. So this is my turn now?
It is.
Okay. Am I far away from everything, or?
Pretty far. You're about almost 20 feet away from anybody.
Okay. Then, yeah, I will start to untie him. And in a soft voice, I'll whisper, Simon, I'm going to untie you. So he doesn't just start feeling things tugging on him.
There you go. So you hear a soft voice, Simon, and then somebody starts like tugging at your bonds. Simon nods. Are you, Delphimus, are you cutting bonds or are you untying?
Untying.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you
And
start
I'm
working.
thinking that I might do it in a godly voice so he thinks that it's his god untying him.
You can try
A quiet, godly voice.
a quiet,
Just
godly
kidding.
voice.
I'm just kidding. I don't need to mess with him. It's alright.
All right.
Fun to mess with them though.
Would be, but he's already lost a hand for us. I feel bad.
Let me give you a hand. That's the oldest,
Oh, God.
baddest joke ever.
Alright.
Or this one.
71%.
Let me give you a hand.
The knight looks around. He's like, damn it. He's like, keep an eye out for that mage. So he yells that and he says, and as he starts stalking over towards Hildegard, he says, I want the finishing stroke. Take him alive. And as he strides over, he launches himself forward as Hildegard's fighting the others. Doesn't quite notice this knight rushing over. You notice him at just kind of the last second, Hildegard, kind of turning and seeing this huge man coming at you. Draws back his sword arm and swings at you. Your AC right now is what, -2?
Yeah.
Okay. And so that means, what did I say, a 14, was it?
I'm not sure for him.
Okay, it is. It's 14.
Sorry. Okay. Jeez. Oh no.
Oh, and a 14. All right.
I
Which
can take
means you suffer 9 points of damage.
Ouch. Everyone is so strong.
Well, I mean, these little guys aren't, right? But this one is. So whack, hits you in the side of the head with his blade. You spit a little bit of blood into your helmet as you get knocked to the side. He's like, "That's right, face me."
My cats are tussling. I don't know what's going on. There's just loud cat
All right,
meowing.
the two of them that are on Fury. What's your AC, Fury?
6.
AC 6. which means they need a 12.
12.
Yeah. Well, look at that. Okay, a 10 and an 8 will not get the job done. Fury's parrying with her dagger and her sword, ducking under. You are fine.
And look cool while doing it.
Absolutely.
And then all of a sudden, like, blah. I'm dead. But I look cool.
The other two that are still alive are trying to take advantage of their boss's attack against Hildegard to try and take her down. And a 14 and a 4 will not do that. So, Hildegard, you feel one just like kind of smack you in the back with a sword, but your armor just is too strong. The other one you kind of see and you block it with your shield easily. No problem whatsoever. Alright, at this point, Simon, I'd like you to roll a d10 for your initiative, please.
As a question, because I know he's definitely not going to go before me. It's just impossible.
3. Pretty
Nice. Unless...
Alright.
No, he doesn't have that high dexterity. I don't know how you determine grappling works.
good. Grappling?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, don't forget, if you're grappling somebody, you make yourself vulnerable versus everybody else. Just to warn you ahead of time, but it would be an opposed strength roll after you make a successful attack. Okay?
Okay. I'll
So-
hold off on that for now.
Okay. It is your turn, though, so what would you like to do?
I'm going to ignore the one who hit me in the back of the head
Okay.
as best as I can. As much as it hurts, my head is definitely ringing. I'm just going to swipe again at the guy in front of me because it seems like he has a bit of a death wish.
You can hear yelling down the tunnel now. It sounds like it's very close.
Is
As
that
in,
Elpinor
like-
the bugbear?
Something's coming out of the tunnel next turn, kind of
I sure
thing.
hope it's Elpinor the bugbear coming next because that would be amazing. All right, so I'm going to make an attack against the one that I hit last turn.
Sure.
Nope, I rolled a 3.
Oh, 3. All right.
I also forgot to throw my dice the right direction.
That's okay. Simon, your bonds come loose enough to be able to pull your hands free. Your mouth is still gagged, and your legs are still tied together as well. But I mean, you could sit up and do something. It's up to you. Your left wrist hurts a lot for some reason. Could be the fact that you're missing a hand.
Just get a golden one. Worked for Jamie.
Hit points from lost hand. That's a good question. We'll say d6. 4. Is anyone attacking near you? Nope. There's magic hands untying your bonds. So someone you think the mage maybe is untying you, but there's no one attacking near you, and you don't know where your weapon is right now. Will Cure Light Wounds help your stump? You're not sure.
All of a sudden, the hand come flying back on.
Let's try Cure Light Wounds. Okay, you reach up, pull the gag off your mouth, grab your pendant, and start casting Cure Light Wounds. Cure Light Wounds takes how many segments? Let's have a look. Cure Light Wounds takes 5 segments. So it'll be initiative 8 by the time you're done. Do you want to still do it? Yep. Better than bleeding out. Okay, so you grab hold of it and you start mumbling to your god, blah 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 blah, to your god, blah blah blah, right? So anyways, you're talking, and I mean, those who are in the battle might not notice that you're talking over here because they're probably busy over there, but I guess we're gonna see, right? You're casting, so it's actually, you're gonna go before the last initiative. Okay, so we'll drag you down here to there. And we're Fury's turn. Okay. Fury, what are you doing?
Well, they didn't hit me. I guess I will try and hit them again and see if I get lucky this time with just my sword this time.
Just your sword? On the one that's wounded or the one that's not?
I'll try the one that's not. Maybe I can wound both of them.
Alright, roll a d20.
Nice hit.
Good roll. 17. And so roll your damage. D8 plus 1.
Yep. Nice.
5 in total. Alright.
So 2 wounded ones. Maybe they will leave me alone.
You slash at one, flinging a bit of blood from the tip of your sword as you cut him open. Not enough to kill him, but enough to make him cry out in pain from it, that's for sure. Delphimus, it looks like your companion Simon is at least free at this point, so what would you like to do?
Okay.
His legs are still tied, though.
No, that's his problem. The lay of the land now. I'm going to briefly look at Fury and Hildegard. How are they doing?
They're holding their own. Fury's dancing around with 2 of them. She doesn't look like she's been hurt, actually, at this point. Raven has 3 of them on her, including the big knight guy. She's very, very busy. She looks like she's right in the middle of that melee. You can see a bit of blood dripping down onto her chest plate.
And has Alpanor and...
You can hear them coming.
Okay.
You think it's them anyway.
All right. Yeah, you know what? Everything's handled. Everything's good. Delphimus has done his job.
Alright, so you're just gonna keep spectating?
For now.
For now.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so it is his turn. He gets a chance to see. Giving him a flat 10% chance to see if he notices, because he's a little bit occupied, but he gets 65, so he doesn't notice and keeps fighting Raven. The knight swings. Rolling a natural 20.
Wait a second. Before he completes his natural 20.
Okay.
Damn. I don't have enough favor to do anything about this. I only have
Okay.
490.
490? Oh, in 10 minutes you would be have enough.
Quick, let's take our break now.
Oh, nice. Oops, dropped my pen. Maybe it'll take me 10 minutes to pick up my pen. No, just kidding.
Use your feet.
I did.
I don't have enough fate. I don't have enough favor. If there are other players who have favor who want to curse or reroll or fudge, fudge would be -5. Reroll is they just roll again. Curse costs 1,000 points.
Sorry, I spent mine to survive.
I was gonna spend mine to survive. He's gotten lucky. 2 nat 20s so far.
All right, let's see if we can double that up. If he gets another natural 20, that's triple.
I'm dead. In one go.
Oh, he got a 19! Oh my god, that might be triple damage. Hold on, let me just look this up.
Oh dear.
Simon, you have in a favor. You can save me.
Oh my god, critical hit.
Simon, we saved you.
It's
You
doubled?
saved-
Okay, so it's
I
not
was.
triple, but it's double, and it would give you a -3 or 3 worse AC to hit saves and initiative for the rest of this combat, because you'd be dazed.
That still puts me at the first of initiative, basically. Yes, Simon, easiest is to curse. It would cost 1,000, and it would take the natural 20 back down to 1. Although
Yeah.
I'm not. Is it too late for him to use his curse on the first
No,
D20 roll?
it's fine.
Okay.
I don't care.
I figure it would probably be okay since typing is
Well,
a little
this
bit
is just
more intense.
qualifying that roll anyway. So I don't mind. It's
He
okay.
could curse the nat 20 and save
So is
me.
that happening?
Yes. I see he's cursed it. Fie on the gods. Modern era fills the sky with dark clouds.
All right.
Okay.
Thank
So
you.
you can see, you can hear him like, ha ha ha, I've got you. Dives forward with his sword aimed right at Hildegard's throat.
Oh, good lord.
And. Oh!
Out of character, he says it technically counts as healing. It's time-based healing.
Okay.
Chrono mage.
At that exact moment, the kayak comes through the hole in the wall.
Hey, Elpenor.
Smacking the knight right in the side. Elpenor and the bugbear dump out. Unfortunately, what happens is the knight's sword gets stuck right in the side of the kayak. But instead of the kayaks dumping out on the other side, this one luckily somehow stays in the water with the sword stuck out of it, and it's now swept halfway across the room. You see the knight reaching out like, no! Type of thing, reaching for his sword.
Oh, man.
So, you got lucky. It's almost as if the gods are watching over you.
I silently thank Torm in my head.
Okay, so we've got the two that are on Fury.
Hmm. Yes.
Maybe I should say praise Torm out loud instead.
Oh.
Well, one of them hits you for 5 damage.
Even if isn't he weaker because they're both like damaged?
Do you want me to make you weaker when you lose hit points?
Well, I haven't lost anyone yet today.
You are now. Doesn't matter. No, not really. I typically,
Okay.
after they get below 5 hit points, it's sort of like a desperation thing. I start, when they get really, really low like that, then I see about their morale, and if they start begging for their life or trying to run away, or if they're too weak to stand up, stuff like that.
Well, okay.
But
Okay.
they're not quite there yet.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
Mhm.
Simon, your Cure Light Wounds goes off. The only people that are close enough, since it's touch-based, is yourself or Delphimus. You think he's there. I'm assuming you're trying to use it on yourself, correct? Yep. All right, so roll a d8 for your Cure Light Wounds, please. All right. Sorry. 7. Oh, nice. Good roll. So, Simon, you get 7 hit points back. Unfortunately, your hand does not grow back.
Oh no.
However, it heals over your stump quite nicely. And he says, he smiles and looks at his stump. Well, that worked. All right, it's the other two rusty armored swashbucklers swinging at Hildegard.
Swashbuckler. That's a nice word.
It is.
Swashbuckler.
Buckle your swashes.
With my AC now of
With a 1 and a 7. So the 1... Oh, that was so
So
close
close.
to a 1. Did you see it tilt?
Yep, it was about to hit a wall.
Oh, that was so cool.
This is better than the other one.
I really, really like these dice. It's so cool how it shows that you're like, ah. All right, Hildegard, you're up.
So if my AC is now -2,
No,
That
no,
means
it's not.
oh, it's not. I don't have the shield.
No,
anymore?
because you didn't actually get hit with the crit.
Okay, but my AC is still be
oh.
negative because I have the shield, right?
Right? Yes, yes. But I mean,
So
it didn't
where-
get worse. So
Okay, so their 2 hit against me before I had the shield out was 18. Was that correct? For AC 0?
let me check.
For them was what, a natural 20? I think. Because I took my shield out, I think, last round.
Their chance to hit you is natural 20 at -2.
Okay.
It's an 18 if you put it away.
Well, I'm keeping it out for sure.
Okay.
Maybe I can grapple the big guy once everyone else is down. Okay, so I've got 3 people attacking me and the big guy.
You've got 2.
Okay, 2. Well, they're definitely not much of a threat unless they get a natural 20, which is still going to really hurt. So, you know what? Even though the big guy is kind of a bigger threat, I don't want one of them to crit on me because that would really suck. We've already avoided 2 crits today with nice curses. I will take an attack on one of the 2 small guys hitting me.
Sure, the
In
one
fact-
that's kind
I'll-
of like
I'll-
bleeding all down his face and chest, or the one that's not?
I'll make a swipe at the one who crit failed,
Okay,
just as a double fuck you, I guess.
sounds good.
All right. 11. I don't think that hits. I think I need a 12 to hit AC4.
Check
Yeah,
for me.
I need a 12 to hit AC4, so it misses.
Misses. Okay. So you swing, you see his eyes go wide, like, like, saw the life flash before his eyes there. Simon, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I assume I just bring it down, he just rolls out of the way or something.
Your feet are still tied up, Simon.
I'm gonna get more water.
Well, let's get on that. Okay, so you bend down and start pulling at your ropes. You'll be untied for your next turn. Fury, it's your turn.
One sec.
One of them cut into you. They actually hit you, bastard.
How dare they?
I know.
Well, I guess I'll get a bit aggravated. Like, he hit me. How dare he? They're both bonus. So can I I so want to like a double slash turn thing and hit them both like, whoosh.
No, but that sounds really cool.
Well, he's the one I'm mad at right now the most. So
Yeah.
I'll take a swing at him.
Sounds good.
Bastard.
Roll a d20.
Yep.
Reprisal. Oh, I'm so close.
Oh,
It's so annoying.
oh no. 5. She got a 5. somehow I gotta figure out how to get the rolls like in the screen here. There's a way to limit. I hope there's a way to limit where the rolls can be rolled.
Like mark the grid or something.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? I don't know if you can do that, but we'll have to look it up and see if we can figure that out. All right, so that would make it Delphimus. Delphimus, what would you like to do this turn?
How many people are left?
Most of them. There's one still sleeping. How long does that last? I think it's a while, isn't it?
Sleep duration 5 rounds a level. So yeah, this one's gonna be out for quite some time.
5 rounds per level? Oh yeah. Basically, probably until this fight is over, I would think.
Oh, we can time up and interrogate him afterwards.
Put you silence.
I'm sure he will sing like a canary.
Yeah, snot bubble.
So that big knight still going toe to toe with Hildegard?
Oh yeah.
Does he look worse?
We're almost
Oh,
done.
yeah.
Well, you saw him just lose his sword, and it got swept away on that on the boat, which is coming down by you, by the way, and it's going to get swept down the tunnel. His sword.
I wonder if I could reach over and grab it.
Yeah, probably.
Because that's not an attack. It'll just disappear if I pick it up.
Yep. You want to try?
Yeah, I'll try that.
All right. So we'll say it's AC 10. Just roll to hit an AC 10.
Oh god, I can't do that.
What do you need to hit an AC 10?
Hold on, I'll tell you in a second.
Okay.
You're waiting for it to cycle around? I can just pull it up from Discord.
Hold on, it'll cycle around before then. Oh, damn Simon, just waiting on him to pass.
See, this is why we need to put it in all of our journals.
Oh, okay, here we go. Armor class 10.
So it would be 1 less than 9. So you need what, 11?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good luck. You got this. For being invisible, you've been pretty helpful so far.
What did I get?
Womp.
2.
Well, it's not a 1. I didn't follow the drink, so that's a good.
Yeah. So anyways, you grab hold of it and, you know, you try and get it, but then it wrenches out of your grasp and gets swept away.
Yeah.
Oh well, you tried, right?
Yep. Found something to do.
Yeah. So anyway, the guy that's the knight, he
Big deal.
kind of curses after his lost sword and just reaches down, picks up the sword off of the ground from the dead guy, and kicks the sleeping guy for his turn. He's like, "Wake up!" Kicks him. You see the one on the ground open its eyes. And so that would be the 2 on Fury.
Mm.
Oof.
Oof.
So that's 1 hit. For 1 damage, Fury.
It's just a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound. That's true. No problems at all. Okay, so that would make it the 3. Alright, so the one on the ground that was sleeping wakes up, looks around, looks panicked, looks around, sees his sword on the ground, scrambles over and picks it up and starts standing up. That's what he does for his round. The other 2 try and take down Hildegard with both with natural 20s. That's what they're hoping for right now.
One of those was close.
Wow,
Almost a
those things
19.
just rolled everywhere. Okay.
It's like 20 right by it.
One gets an 8, one gets a 3. So neither of them get anywhere near. Okay, and so this round we've got Grunder the Bugbear, and Elpenor joining in. Elpenor gets a 2, so that gives him a 1.
Nice.
So he does quite well. And the bugbear,
Side by side, buddy. Have I noticed them show up yet, or am
oh
I
yeah,
just too
they.
busy fighting people?
Oh no, you heard them roar out and yell as they get tossed out of the canoe, and so anyway, let me just adjust the initiative here. Alright. So we've now got Hildegard going first, as usual. Followed by Elpenor, Simon, Fury, and then Grunder, the bugbear.
Grunder. We all get to go before the entire enemy team.
Gwenda.
So
That's
that's
incredible.
pretty nice, I'd have to say.
Yeah, we all rolled pretty well.
Yep.
I'm gonna make another. I'll call out to Elpenor and I'll be like, "Good to see you." I don't know what to say. I'm too caught up with the combat to say anything more eloquent.
Yeah.
And I'll make an attack against the same guy that was that I missed last turn.
Okay.
I'll try to roll this dice so that it can be seen. I roll a 3. Miss again.
Aw. Alright, so Hildegard is too busy calling out to her friends and nice to see you, my friend. Elpenor picks himself up off the ground and swings at the middle of the knight's back.
Ooh. It is just
And
a
gets a 13. Let me just check and
just a
see.
company of action out here.
What does Elpenor need? He is 6. So he would need... AC -1. The knight is AC -1, by the way. So that would be 17 he needs. So he misses. Alright. That would be Simon. Simon, it's your turn. Is the primary big bad facing away from you? Well, I mean, they're all kind of dancing around each other, but nobody's paying attention to you right now. How's that? And they're all about 20 feet away. Enough in one round for a jump and charge. Well, I mean, your feet are now untied, but you also don't know where your weapon is. They must have put it somewhere, so you don't have any weapons. So I'm assuming you probably don't want to just run in there and start swinging your fists at armored people with weapons.
Throw a hand at them. Throw a hand at them.
Lies, he says. I do want that, I guess. I want to tackle one down? The big bad. Okay, well, you can start running if you want. Your movement rate is enough to get you more than halfway there right now. So, do you want to start running across the room to try and get into melee? Yep. Alright. Simon's running over with his one good arm. Fury, your turn.
Well, I'm still at these stupid people guys. So.
Yeah, the stupid people guys are still trying to kill you.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Well,
see
I'm
that.
also still trying to kill them, so I guess,
I guess that's fair, right?
So I guess I'll try and see if the other one is more squishy than this one.
Okay.
So I'll turn around and see if I can hit the other guy.
Alright. An 18. Good roll. Alright, roll your damage. D8 plus 1?
1. Ooh.
Ooh, 7. Very nice. So 8 damage. You spin around. You try and slice him in the chest. Basically the biggest target. But he steps back to dodge away, and you cut him right across the throat.
Yeah.
He gargles on blood and drops his sword and falls over, quickly expiring on the ground.
Nice.
So,
I'll give a little whoop as I hear this.
whoop!
Like Hildegard, you saw that?
Grunder, the bugbear, roars and swings his halberd at one of the ones on Hildegard, the one that's just getting up, actually.
Ooh,
Wow, that took forever. 14. It hits.
nice.
I need to look up and see what does a
Halberd?
glaive does.
Okay.
2d4. Okay.
Nice.
Rolled 6 damage, so that's 8. And so chops into the one. He screams as he's chopped into, turns around to face the bugbear. Delphimus, your turn. There's a whole bunch of them fighting over there now, and nobody's looking at you at all. In fact, the cleric that you untied just ran into the melee as well, by the looks of it.
Well,
Sorry, I'm eating cats.
let's see. The big hitter there, that big knight guy,
The knight?
still
Sure.
fighting even without his sword.
No, he picked up the one from the dead guy.
Right. But he's still like fighting and
Oh yeah, yeah, he's still fighting.
okay. I again will cast sleep in that area.
On that area, you know
Yeah.
that you could possibly. It's a cloud, right? It could put somebody else to sleep. Might not be a bad guy.
Yeah.
It's not targeted. It's a cloud.
Okay, I will target him then with magic missile.
All right, what's the range on your magic missile?
Magic missile is range of 6 plus 1 per level, so 10.
All right, you're like 20 away.
Okay. Then you know what? I will.
You can do a full move. That would put you 12 up, I think, or 10 or 12. I'm not sure what your movement is, but I think it's 12.
No, the problem with that is it gets me too close.
It would put you within charging distance if someone decided to do so.
Right. Which is no good. So, I'm pretty safe, and everybody's standing and upright, and everything's good, right?
Currently,
Okay. Is there a way where there's a bulk of them I could kind of put asleep and knock some people out without touching my crew?
there's nobody standing out, and everyone's kind of circling each other, and everybody's engaged with everybody else right now.
Okay.
You would definitely be risking it.
Okay, then I'll just throw a dart. No, I won't do that. I won't do that. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's
Again, you'd have to get closer, probably.
Well, my biggest concern is it would expose me. So, no, I
Right.
will remain
Okay.
where I am.
So staying 20 feet away and not attacking, right?
Yeah, well, I'm over where Simon was tied up, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of in their camp, right?
Yeah, so like 20 away. No
So
problem.
maybe I'll start rummaging through their stuff.
Okay, so you start going over and looking through their stuff. Sounds good. All right. That would be his turn. So he looks back at Alponar. He's like, "Wait your turn!" And swings at Hildegard.
That
14.
was close.
What did I say you needed?
Don't remember.
You don't remember? Okay.
remember
We'll
what
look it up
we needed.
again. It's alright. So he needs, for an AC of -2, he needs a 14.
Oof.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah, I
right.
forgot
You
before.
threw a
Right.
14 before, too.
Right.
So 9 damage.
Right.
Whack! You stumble back from the blow. He kind of sneers and kind of eyes Elpenor. He's like, doesn't look like it's gonna be long. Fury, you still have 1 on you, and it attacks. Oh, with a 2. 2 is not gonna get the job done. Alright, so we have 1 on the bugbear. For the other guys. A 6 fails. And we have 2 on Hildegard. I'll check to see if either one of them decides. I'll see a 5 or a 6 on these 2 and they switch targets to Elpenor. Oh! Both of them go for Elpenor. Elpenor's like, that's right, bring it! I have to write down Elpenor's points. And his AC is 3. And I dropped my pen again. So they need a 15 or higher to hit. And neither one of them hit. It is Hildegard's turn again.
How many of them are left again? There's like, what, 4 or 5 of them left? 4, I think? There's the 2 that just attacked Elpenor. There's 1 that Fury's fighting.
One that Fury's fighting. There's 3 that are near you, though, because the one that just woke up, and then there was the 2 that was fighting you from before.
And then there's the big guy. The big
big guy, yes.
Too bad I can't do just like a big swing since they're all so close and just slice through everybody at the same time.
Like what Fury was saying?
Yeah. They're not low enough level for that. Low enough hit die. That's not a goblin horde.
You're too busy trying to defend yourself and stuff like that too, anyway.
Well, they've turned their backs to me, and they're fighting Elpenor.
Well, I mean, they're not... Elpenor's not right there, and they're both, like, turn right around, right? Like, they're all fighting around. A melee round is not just, like, 1 hit and 1 turn back. It's, you know, a lot of exchange of blows. It's moving around. It's quite a bit happens in each turn.
The last guy who's up, who just got up last turn...
Yep.
No,
the bugbear's fighting him.
Okay. Since they want to fight Elpenor, I'll take my opportunity and hit them again. Probably miss.
Sure.
I've had
the
such
one
great
that's
attack.
hurt or the one that's not?
Definitely the one that's hurt.
Okay.
I'll try and finish him off. Hey.
19. Good hit. Roll your damage.
I'll scream yeah as I hit him.
Yeah.
For 13 damage in total.
Oh, he's dead. He's very dead. You just like chop him with your axe blade right in the middle of his spine. He sprawls backwards, flies forward, lands into the water, gets spun around, blood all down the stream as he falls down on the ground.
Well, maybe that'll feed the fish.
There you go. Elpenor's turn. Swings at the big guy. $12 misses. Simon, it's your turn.
Hit.
Big Knight, is his legs armored? Yes, he's wearing full plate. He's wearing plate mail armor.
He's basically wearing the same thing as I am. Which I have to thank my grandmother for, because it's kept me out of a pinch.
Still
quite a
full
lot.
charge at the knees. Okay. So, like I said, he is AC -1. So feel free to try and make an attack roll. If you hit, then it's an opposed strength roll, and we'll see if you can tackle him down.
Oof.
Yep, roll
roll just a d20.
roll d20, try to hit a AC of -1. Yeah.
The AC of -1 would just be a natural 20 for him.
Yeah, so that's definitely not happening. You pretty much throw yourself bodily at him. He catches with his shield, looks kind of surprised that you would do it, and kind of like bats you back out of the way with his shield. But he definitely knows you're there now.
Oh no.
Fury, it's your turn.
Well, I guess I still have one guy left.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
So-
lightly wounded.
So I will, and he will be dead now. I will go after him. See what I did to your friend. Do you want this to be you? You can't even
Ooh.
hit me.
I'll yell, get him!
Get him! Natural 20. Nice. Roll another 20 and see how high you can get. The higher the better.
I'm like, it's 1.
Roll a
So you
d20.
can double with another 20.
Okay, and 8. Okay, so it's double damage. It's still good. So roll a d8. Two, so 3, 6 damage. Still good.
Still damage. I hit him this time.
Yeah. That would have been a
Solid.
nice time to roll a 7 or an 8, but
Yeah, I know.
still good. It's better than just rolling for 3 damage, right? Bugbear time. Rolling at the one that's now up and fighting him.
Oh no.
Wow.
So,
1.
big
Oh, that was such a good roll, though. It was just like rolling all over the place. 4. Okay, so Bugbear misses. Delphimus, what you doing? Still
Has the
rummaging?
numbers decreased? Yeah.
Okay. So you're over there now and kind of pulling open their bags and rooting around. So I'll get you to have first pick of their stuff if you keep this up. Okay?
Okay.
Alright. So we will say if he rolls a 6 on a die 6, he's going to pay attention to the little cleric. Otherwise, he's not going to think of him as much of a threat at all. A 3. So he just kind of knocks him back, kind of looks over. You can see his eyes inside of his face mask, Simon. He just like looks confused that the cleric would throw himself at him, but instead decides to finish up his target first. So he swings at Hildegard again. With an 11, and Hildegard successfully defends.
Finally.
The guy on Fury tries to take her down.
Tries to.
That's what I said. 13. I think he needed a 14, didn't he? Or what did he? Oh no,
Yeah.
you were AC
No,
6.
12.
12.
He used 12.
Yeah. Okay, so that means you suffer 2 damage.
Another flesh wound.
Mm.
Alright, and then we've got 1 on the bugbear. With an 11, and what's the AC on the bugbears? Bugbears have an AC of 5, so that's gonna hit. And hit points of 21.
Definitely glad they're on our side now.
Grumsh takes 4 points of damage. Puts him down to 17. And then the other 2 attack Elpenor. For an 18, which is a hit. And
Isn't one of them dead? Or are they both alive still?
Oh,
Didn't I kill one?
yeah, you killed one. Sorry, so 1 hit. That's pretty impressive. I got 2 18s in a row,
But
though.
alive. I have cat interference again, I'm sorry.
3 damage to Elpenor. He doesn't look that badly hurt. Hildegard, your turn.
The one guy that hit Elpenor,
Yep.
I will make my attack against him. I will just bellow. I have nothing. I'm too full of adrenaline to even say any words anymore.
Sounds good. Oh, nice
That's a-
roll. 17.
I've just been doing well.
You
Except
are.
for that middle. Except for that middle bit, that was not good.
No.
Oh boy. Rolled a 10, so 15 damage.
Oh my god. You took out 3/4 of his hit points in 1 hit.
I don't think he's gonna be doing too hot after that.
No. Elpenor's turn. He sees that one get knocked back and blood spurt, and he just turns around and swings his hammer at the same one. With an 18! And hits. So that is D6 plus 1 plus. Okay. So. Yeah. So 6 added to a D6. Alright. For 10 damage. Smashes him right in the face, collapses his skull. The guy drops to the ground. Which means that.
Is there enough free time for me to high five Elpenor? I don't even have any free hands.
High sword.
So we will get rid of that initiative because it is no longer necessary.
Just gonna touch tips.
Touch the tips.
That sounds
Simon, you
creepy.
got knocked back. What are you doing this turn? So who's being attacked that you can see? All right. So the big knight seems hell bent on killing Hildegard. There is one still standing and fighting the bugbear. So the bugbear and one of the guys are fighting. One of the guys are still standing and fighting Fury as well. So basically, there's 2 little guys and the knight. Sanctuary spells can only be cast on yourself. And basically just makes people have to save versus spell to attack you, as long as you don't attack either. It works similarly to invisibility that way. If you try and attack, it's dispelled. Is self-target only? Yeah. Any creature who targets a creature you choose? What? I don't know what you're talking
No,
about.
It says it's a touch spell. Abjuration level 1 sanctuary.
Oh, really?
Cleric casts a sanctuary spell. Any opponent must make a saving throw versus magic in order to strike or otherwise attack him or her. If the saving throw is not made, the creature will attack another and totally ignore the cleric protected by the spell.
Oh, it is just one creature.
If the saving throw is made, the cleric is subject to normal attack costs, but it mentions the cleric throughout the spell description. Area of effect 1 creature.
Huh.
I have no idea. It's a bit kind of confusing.
Process.
During the period of protection afforded by the spell, the cleric cannot make offensive actions, but they may use non-attack spells or otherwise act in a way which does not violate the prohibition against offensive action. I think it is meant to be target self. Like you touch yourself, you're protected.
It would say self. It says touch.
And the area of effect, I guess, is the size of one creature space around you then?
I'm gonna allow it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Why would you touch yourself? Well, there may be many reasons you would touch yourself. Maybe not on stream.
So it takes 4 segments to cast, which will put you at 4, 5, 6, puts you at a 7. Is that okay, Simon? Let's do it. All right.
Dang, that means he still gets 1 hit on me, but that's okay.
Okay. Which means it's your turn, Fury.
Yes, well, he's not dead yet, so let's make him dead.
Okay, Simon's casting a spell. He's sitting back and he's praying away. His stump is sitting on the pendant, the wooden pendant on his throat. And Fury is swinging at the still standing opponent before her. Okay.
Finish him off.
I'll try.
Whoa.
What
How'd you do
happened there?
that? That was actually really...
I don't know.
Weird. It just says roll. It just says a d20, but I see
Yeah.
2 dice.
Yeah,
That's so
I don't
weird.
know. Don't take any notice of the 4. That I don't know where that
Don't-
came from. I did only press the D20, so.
What did you need to hit? An AC of 4.
Is it 14 or 12?
14. 14.
Oh,
14. Okay, so you missed.
So that's why the universe did that.
There you go. Grunder swings his halberd with a 9 and misses. Delphinus, you're still searching through?
Nope, I will stop doing. I wasn't looking to, acquire things before other people anyways. I was just trying to keep busy. But now that I see that the battle is turning a little bit,
Yep.
I'm going to move up close enough and I'm going to blast the big guy, the knight guy, with some magic missiles.
Alright, roll your damage then.
He seems pretty engaged. He won't even notice.
Well,
he's pretty focused on me.
he hasn't taken 1 point of damage yet, so you actually hurting him might.
He does really want to kill you, though, but he also really wants to kill me.
So that'll be
3 damage.
3 plus 2, so 5.
5. Okay.
Slam.
So, 2 shining bolts go flying out of Delphimus's fingertips as he suddenly appears across the room, about 10 feet away or so. And 10 meters away, whatever it is. And flings magic missiles across. They spin around all of the opponents and slam into the side of the knight. He cringes and stumbles to the side a little bit. And let's say 50% chance. So 90, nope. He's too focused. You can see he starts like half turning his head to see where the damage came from, but looks like he's too concentrating on what's happening here. Tries to go for Hildegard.
Come on, miss.
11.
Yes. Thank goodness.
Simon's spell goes
He's living
off. Hildegard, you're under sanctuary. As long as you don't attack, everybody has to make a saving throw to hit you. Okay. You feel a someone watching over your shoulder almost.
Oh, phew.
Anyway, the one on Fury attacks her.
Ouch.
Oh, that's a hit.
Not 18.
Is that funny?
7 damage, Fury.
Good.
How are you holding up over there?
Yeah, I'm just about to check. I'm still okay.
What are you
Let's
at?
see. Yeah, C7, C6. No, I'm actually not okay. I'm at 2.
2 hit points? Well,
Yeah.
you're still on your feet. That's
Yeah.
I was actually kind of wondering if you weren't. So
Very close.
that's nice to hear for you. The one on the bugbear attacks as well. Oh, misses. Hildegard, it's your turn.
So if I make an attack of any kind, this sanctuary is dispelled, right?
That's correct.
I'm trying to think of what else I can do then.
Mind you, they can still try and attack you. They just have to make a saving throw to try to do so.
What's their... How does the saving throw work against their magic? Do
They have to save versus spell. That's it.
Okay.
While you're thinking about it, I do need to go to the bathroom, so
Sure.
just give me 2 seconds.
Let's brainstorm. What can I do now that I have the money? I appreciate the spell. Huh. Do you think I could grab? I think grappling would count as an attack, wouldn't it then? Because I could try to grapple the big guy. Maybe?
You could come with encouragement. Shout
of the-
encouragement. You can
most of the
pray.
sanctuary, description does mention that it is focused on the cleric. I think it's supposed to like.
All
touch
right.
something. I don't
Sorry
know.
about that.
That's okay.
Hildegard, what would you like to do?
Is there anything? Well, if I attack, then the sanctuary is pointless because he'll just cast it and I'll just shrug it off by attacking. If I try to grapple him, would that dispel the sanctuary?
Yes.
Dang.
Poke him.
Oh, Simon is typing. Yeah. Okay. Could I position myself in a better place so that I'm not being attacked by this giant dude? I will actually, you know what? I can move over and I will what's the word? I'll flank. There's only one guy left, right? How many small guys left?
There's one on the bugbear as well.
There's one on the
And
bugbear.
and by
there's one on
me.
Baltimore.
Me.
Well, yeah, that's right. There's one on Fury, and then there's one on
Yeah.
the bugbear.
Yeah, and he
Right.
almost killed me, bastard.
I can position myself to flank the one that's attacking Fury. I guess.
Sure, you want to move yourself over there?
Sure. I'll
No
take
problem.
the protection and move myself away from this big danger. and,
Well,
and help my,
but
and
it's a
help my
little
friends as
danger.
well.
He looks interested in following, but
That's okay. I'm a little bit more protected now. I'll help my comrade Fury out.
sounds good.
So I'll flank the one behind. I'll flank it so that I'll be behind them. Try and give a bit of a distraction.
Elpenor swings at the warrior that's fighting the bugbear. Oh, an
Nice.
18.
What is this? You just keep getting 18s again and again.
Hey, if they're on our side, it's okay.
Yeah. Just 18s one way or another.
All right.
Oh, you're
So
slightly
comes
off
over,
on the-
smashes it right in the sternum. The man collapses pretty much in half. Just folds him right over with the warhammer and drops him. So the one that's fighting the bugbear is now dead as well. There's really only one left. Simon, what are you doing?
Simon, you're at max health, I believe. You lost 4, then you recovered 7. I'm at 27 of 45. Fury is, I think, 2 health left.
Yeah, Delph,
I don't
we
know what her
can just see
maximum-
your lamp, by the way.
Yeah. And Delphimus is fine.
Alright, you want to try and cure light wounds? Yeah, you're definitely in range. You could just lean over and do that. What's the casting time on cure light wounds? Cure light wounds is a 5 segments. Okay.
Oh, no,
So that'll put you in 8 as well. That's all I got. Last spell, he says. So.
So
You
what
could
I
also pick up one of their weapons from the floor. I'm sure there's some dead people that have weapons you could steal once you run out of spells.
Alright, so you start casting a spell. Praying to your god, casting Fury, it's your turn.
did I get healed or am I still at 2?
He's still casting.
Okay. Well, I'll try get the guy with my probably last breath.
Alright.
Um,
11. So that's a
That's
miss.
yeah.
The bugbear rushes over. Grunder swings his mighty halberd and
Nice.
17. 8 damage. Damn. Cuts him open. The guy drops to his knees, bleeding. He's just staring down at the wound. He's like, this can't be happening.
Oh, it's real, all right. Look at all your friends around you.
Delphimus, it's your turn and we can't see you. We're looking at your lamp.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. We all love lamp.
It's a
I
nice
love
lamp,
lamp.
but
So, was that the big guy that just fell down?
no.
Small guys
One of
down.
the small guys. In fact, it's the last small guy who's kind of sitting there on his knees looking at the blood pouring out of his stomach and the intestines spilling on the ground.
Was that the guy by me then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
The-
he's dead.
The bugbear rushed over and to help you.
Well, thank him for that.
Grunder saved you.
Grunder.
Okay, so basically what's left is the big guy.
Yep.
Alright, I'll give him another magic missile.
All right.
So that's for 6 points of damage.
Hmm.
Slam, slam.
All right. Whack, whack. And the funny thing is that you see, as the magic missiles fly over, they hit him, and they kind of just sink into the armor. They don't hurt the armor at all. They just seem to sink into his body. But he does seem to feel the impact as he staggers from it. And it's his turn. He turns, sees Delphimus, and goes, "There you are!" He's like, "I knew you'd pop your head out."
Uh-oh.
And he pretty much just like shoves his shoulder into Hildegard and just rushes over.
Hold on, attack of opportunity here.
There's no attack of opportunities in first edition.
Can I stick my leg out and trip him as he goes by? I wish.
16.
Oh, that hits.
What did I say his attack bonus was?
I think you said it was +5 damage.
Oh, it's +4 with what he's got now. So
You
it'd
rolled a 4.
be 8 damage.
Oh, that hurts.
Dang, sanctuary. It's okay, Simon. You tried.
Okay, this guy here, he drops his sword, just tries to like scuttle away from the battle. It's up to you guys if you actually want to kill him or not, but he looks like he's trying to get away from the fight. Simon casts his spell. Simon, go ahead. On Fury, I'm assuming? Yep.
Yep.
Roll a d8 for your spell then.
Right.
Fury, you are healed for 4 points of damage.
Yay! Thank you.
Hildegard, your turn.
All right. As the big guy rushes past me,
Yeah.
he's hit Delphimus, and as he does so, I'm going to try to grab him and tackle him to the floor.
Yay!
All right. So you pretty
I don't
much
care
just
about
like
this little guy.
drop your weapon and your shield, just leap at him.
Yup.
All right.
Take him to the mat.
Roll to hit him. -1. AC
Put me
-1.
down.
AC -1 is pretty high to hit. Oh, nope. A 12 is not going to hit.
Okay.
For me, -1, I need a 17 or higher.
You impact him, but he kind of throws you to the side. Elpenor just rushes over and swings.
Let's find out how bloodthirsty the bugbear is. See if he wants to finish him off or not.
14. I don't think that's going to get it done, though. Let me see what he needs. He needs a 17. So, fails. Simon. Realizing he's out of magic, you start looking around for his mace. Alright, you see it across the room there. You run to it for this round if you like, and then you can run back with it if you want next. Okay, so he does that. So he runs over and picks up his mace over by the beds. Basically, they just threw it over there. Fury, your turn.
Well, I think both of them are dead beside me, so I think I will take this moment to finally look up to see what the others are doing. So what am I looking at now?
Well, it's just the one that's kind of scurrying back on the ground away from you, bleeding all over the place, or the knight that everybody seems to be fighting right now.
But he did die, the one by me?
He's not dead quite yet, but he's very close to death. But he's dropped his sword, kind of like trying to get away from you guys.
Can I take this sword and now have two swords?
Sure.
Yeah. Dual wielding.
Alright, so you pick up his long sword, now you've got two
Yeah.
long swords. I guess you
Yay.
drop your dagger for now?
Yeah. Can I have all three?
You could hold them all three at the same time, but you can have them. It's just, if you want to take
Oh.
your whole turn to do that, sure, I'll let you put away your dagger and pick up a sword, sure.
Oh, I thought I did put away my dagger because I only used my sword the last 2 times.
I just assume you just swung your sword. You didn't have to put it away.
Okay, well, I'll just use it to put my dagger away and take the sword then.
Sure.
Have a
Sounds
breather.
good.
Yeah, and feel healed a bit from the healing.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can have them, you just can't use them all at the same time, exactly.
That's right. Yeah, good.
Bugbear swings. 5. Nope. Delphimus, what you doing, buddy?
I am going to run away.
Alright, so you start running backwards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're backpedaling away, are you casting anything or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go invisible because they're both gonna magic missile or invisibility. He's gonna get attack either
Mhm.
way. So I'll try to go invisible.
What's your segments?
What if you
2.
hop into the water and run
2?
away?
Alright.
You
So
hop in the water and swim away.
Well, I'm not even gonna move it since
You are.
basically he'll go and then it's you, so. Anyway, they all start piling on him. He wrestles them off.
Come on, let's distract him away from Delphimus. Gotta keep our guy alive. Gotta have no deaths
I'll
today.
say that there's a 25% chance that he decides he doesn't want to kill Delphimus anymore. Considering Delphimus is the only one that's actually hurt him so far.
Come on.
You got 11. So he is sufficiently distracted.
Yeah.
I live.
Crazy
For
Torm.
now. Alright, so basically he runs after Delphimus. Everybody's like, nope, and runs after him, throwing themselves bodily at him and swinging. He's like, ugh, fighting him off. He's like, damn you! Turns around, swings at Raven.
That hits because I don't have Sanctuary anymore.
Hits you for
Ouch.
10 damage.
Got 17 health points left.
Well, you're still standing then.
It's like
Whack!
5 times more than me.
And Delphimus disappears.
Yeah. This is where I thrive.
This is happy space. Alright, Hildegard, your turn.
Tactically, it's the best if I just grapple him. If I grapple him, he's fucked against everybody else.
Probably.
If I hit, it's just me hitting him. Because I know if I checked Fury's sheet, and with a single attack, it's a 19 she needs to hit him. So I can't assume it's going to be much better for the bugbear. Everyone's kind of flailing around this guy, deflecting their hits off him, so I'm going to go and try to tackle him down again.
Alright, AC -1.
I need a 17. Nope, it's a 6.
Alright. Alpinor tries to
16 Connor.
Alpinor tries to position himself between where he last saw Delphimus and himself, and swings his warhammer. Oh, and
Ooh.
hits.
Maybe he'll focus on him instead of me now.
So that's wow. That's actually a lot. It does 12 damage.
Ow, his bonus is huge. Yeah, because he's a half orc, isn't he?
Yeah, he's half orc. Just whack! Hits him, almost knocks him off of his feet. He stumbles to the side. Simon has his warhammer. You want to run into the fray, Simon? Oh, he wants to take his turn to get his mace, pick it up, run at the knight, and make a mighty swing at his knee to try and get him on the ground. All right, Simon, give it your best. D20. I believe you probably need a natural 20 to get him. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Give it a try anyway.
For Torm.
Fury's giving you bonus magic over there,
Yeah.
as you can see. No,
Almost.
you swing, he defends against it. Fury, it's your turn though.
Bedtime soon. Well, I get the sword, I got my bearings, and I see that guy, and I'm cursing a bit for not having my my arrows, because that would been a nice shot. Can I? The guys that were there, do they have like weapons lying around? Can I like check for stuff?
I mean, there is weapons laying on the ground.
But no,
Like,
No
are you looking
arrows.
for like treasure and stuff? Is that what you mean?
no arrows, because I have my bow, but my arrows they
You don't
vaporized.
see any arrows.
Oh well, then they seem occupied. So let me look for treasure.
You can see someone's already turned out a lot of the bags over there, but you can go over and have a look if you want.
I won. Let me
Okay.
do that.
So you run over there to start doing that.
Mm-hmm.
The bugbear tries to attack. Natural 20!
Oh, nice!
Wow, Grunder is really pulling his weight in this fight.
He's the best out of all the 3 bugbears. Technically 4, because one of them died a few sessions ago.
It's true. So he gets double damage.
Big money. Beautiful.
Wow! That's 18 points of damage.
Oh,
That is a big thwack.
Wow, okay. So hits hits the knight hard with the halberd, chops into it, rends open the armor, and blood everywhere. But then something weird happens as soon as the armor is pierced. You see the knight fall down to his knee and start picking himself back up, spitting out blood. But you see the armor knit itself back together, and wing, goes back to a beautiful shine. The plate mail does.
That's a nice plate mail for Hildegard.
Delphimus, it's your turn.
I will go back to what I was excelling at previously, and I'll loot some of the bags.
Sure, no problem. Okay.
I tried. This is why I'm not heroic, people.
All right. The knight, he like spins backwards and starts taking a couple steps back. He's like, "Fine, let's talk. Let's talk."
Oh, we have nothing to tie him up with.
Like, "I call a truce."
They have the nets. We can use their nets.
Hildegard, it's your turn.
We can reuse their net.
That's
And
a good idea. I'll say, I should have grabbed the net before. Fuck. Oh well.
well, Simon also was tied up in ropes,
That's true.
so there are supplies. But I don't know if they. No, he untied. He untied. He didn't cut them, so they should still be useful.
Yeah. If he's calling a truce, does that mean the turn order is kind of semi-paused-ish? Would I
Say
be
that
able to
again?
pick up
I
the rope
couldn't
and come
hear
back and tie his hands? in
What?
one turn? Would I be able to pick up the rope that was on Simon and tie this guy's hands?
Well, I
In
mean,
one
that's
turn?
assuming he
If he
lets you.
calls
He's
a
calling for a truce. He didn't say he gave up. I don't know. It's up to you.
Well, I'll yell at him to surrender.
Okay, so you're gonna take your turn to yell that?
I'll yell at him to surrender, and I'll try tackling him again.
Surrender! Rawr! All right,
I'll
roll.
tell him to give up or die. Those are his two options. He can either surrender or he can die here. And I will try to knock him down again.
Okay.
Ah, a 14. I missed.
Okay. He shoves
Body
you
check.
away. Elpenor.
Go, Elpenor!
Elpenor says, "Nah," and he swings.
Nah.
And the knight defends. Simon, it's your turn. Confused about what is happening, he takes another mighty swing, but at his head. He puts all of his energy into a big blow, yelling, "Unnatural beast!" Roll to hit.
Good luck. Praise Torm.
Praise Torm.
May the power of Torm be with you. Oh, so close.
Oh, it's so close. But he got a 4, so no. Fury, what are you doing? You're just gonna keep looting?
Do I know what I have looted, or would that come at the end?
That'll come at the end.
Okay. Well, I will go and see what the others are doing.
Sure.
And I guess if he doesn't know I'm there, I could do a sneak attack. Or does he know I'm there? Or is he occupied by the others?
Well, you can make a hide roll. And are you going to attack if you hide? Because you won't know for sure if you're hidden before you attack him, right? It'll be depending if he notices, right? So do you want to try and hide and attack him? If you do successfully do it, then you'll get a big bonus to hit him. And you'll do double damage if you do. Because I think it's double damage for your level, right?
Yeah. Well, I only have 6 HP. But I guess it doesn't kill me if I try to kill him. It's more likely if it's his turn, right?
Right.
Well, let's just do it.
All right. So, do you have what's your hide in shadows?
It was. I just. One sec. I was looking at something else in the playbook. I am here right now.
I think it's like 20%.
Oh, where did it go? Here. 3 hide and shadows. Yeah, 20.
All right.
Yeah.
So roll that first, and we'll see. So it's 2d10. 20%. Nope. So you got a 47. And make your attack roll.
That's D8.
No, it's d20
Oh.
against AC -1.
Your option is either to hit once or hit twice. It's either a 19 or a 20 you need.
All right, so you rolled an 8 and you failed. He defended. Grunder the
tried.
bugbear attacks. Oh, so close to a 20 though.
Imagine if he double critted in a row. Jesus.
He failed. Delphimus, it's your turn.
I will carry on doing what I'm doing.
Okay.
Not taking that chance.
Okay. The knight defends, blocks, steps out of the way of Hildegard. He's like, I could tell you some secrets. It's like, you won't survive without me. Stop fighting me.
How do we know you're telling the truth?
Hildegard, it's your turn.
He spent this whole time fighting us. He was happy to fight us as long as things were going on his side. So I don't trust him. I don't trust whatever facts he might have to us. I'll listen to him if he's tied up. I'll knock him down. I'll try to knock him down again.
Or you can make him believe that you want to listen to him and then kill him if he doesn't tell you what you want to hear or something. He doesn't have to know that you want to kill him.
All right, Hildegard, your turn. You're
I'm
gonna
not
try
smart
and knock him
enough to
down?
know that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not smart at all. I just want to knock. I'm going to keep trying to knock him down again.
All right.
Seems fair.
Yeah. That's Pin him to the floor.
Roll it again.
I was so close to another 14
I
this time.
know. Okay, so you leap forward, you hit him bodily, he drops his shield and his sword, you wrestle him down. I'm not even going to make you roll for an opposed strength roll because you got a natural 20.
Okay.
And you pin him down, you're wrestling him, pretty much like headbutt him with your helmet to helmet, like wham. You've got him pinned on the ground now. Okay?
Do I have time to yell out, tie him up to the rest of my team?
Yep. So he's like,
Okay.
tie him up! So what are you guys doing?
It's up to you if you want to do that, or you can choose to continue.
I'm grabbing the net to throw over him.
Okay, so you grab the net. Elpenor just like puts away his weapons, starts like digging around in his bag. Okay, and yeah, he pulls out some stuff to tie him up and starts tying him up.
All right. Now you can talk.
All right, so it is 3:35. The battle is over and you've won.
Yay!
Another guy, is he just holding on to his intestines still?
Huh? I'll just say that he quietly passed away while you guys were busy. But what we'll do now is we'll end here, and I'll let you guys talk amongst yourselves and discuss it over the board about what you want to do with this guy and what kind of interrogations you want to do and stuff like that. And then we'll give a summary at the beginning of next game.
Sure.
Simon's gonna swing at his head again.
I mean, he's grappled and he's tied up.
Okay.
There's time.
I'll tell you what, Simon. You can roll your damage. Just roll your damage for your thing.
You can say it's payback. No, you can totally get it as payback.
The
for
moment
the
passed.
your
It's
hand off.
okay. All right. Anyway, So we'll do that, and then I'm going to discuss what happened with the equipment and stuff like that too. And like I said, we'll do like a little rundown at the beginning of next game. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So thanks to you, my players, for coming out and playing today. We will definitely have Simon on mic for next week. We're going to figure that out as well. And we'll see you here next week. Possibly same time, I guess. Noon on Sunday. All right. Have a great rest of your day, everyone.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. See you later from SVR.